There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume. If we wish to make it softer, we will tune it to a whisper. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can roll the image, make it flutter. We can change the focus to a soft blur, or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to 420.
There's no
I never knew how sweet the taste of love can be until you let me pick the fruit of the forbidden tree.
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying?
We've got to get moving. We gotta stay loose, you know? Let it cool. Let the coolness get into our vertebrae.
How can you get away with playing that? They don't mind Cypress, huh? What's up with that, man?
Because it's a remix. Because it's a remix.
These words I've been jotting all along, they remind me of a time I've forgotten. I was plotting on a song, I was riding, I was squatting in that lot, and quickly things reached a new height. Tonight, I'm writing in the King's Speech, a new life, fresh clothes, new Nikes. When you rap how I do, then you do what you like. My ascension was bold, I was grown in the winter, I was always meant to be cold. Carry on a blood tradition many centuries old, and that's why you love to listen to the vengeance we owe. Let's go off in the spinning wheel of havoc, it's a paradox. Back in the violent time travel, yeah, I'd rather not. Things was looking bleak, now we didn't have a lot, but I don't need too much, just as long as I have a shot. Finding dope with the needle in the haystack, searching for a blinding hope. We've been going way back, future tripping to discover we've been killed. Means nothing in the present moment, all your cards reading zilch.
What we about to do here is get into some raw shit. Look. Shooting for the stars, that was never an option for us. I was dry from the bus, onto the dust. So fuck a star, I hit the rockets above. Hostile as fuck, locked in the cuffs, and I was boxed in for months. And I'm stopping when my pockets are stuffed with profits from drugs, options and tons. Studied the game with my own very optics, it's bugged. Loyalty is royalty, no talking the gums, it's sockets and plugs. While Crockett and Tubbs try to watch what you done. Fuck that, they could lick my crotch and my bum. 9mm wanna kill a Peter, I'm finna be the one to show up and blow up, go up, what? Hey, I bombed the meanest. Everyone was on the penis as soon as they heard the song that Copy did with John Salinas. Copy might slam him if the shotty's hype jamming. Shout to John and the fucking Gotti crime family. Yeah,
The beast out here can't fuck with us. Got 'em living in fear. We off that raw. Catch us in your city with some G's on tour. The beast out here can't fuck with us. Got 'em living in fear. We off that raw. Catch us in your city with some G's on tour. Raised on honor traditions like Albanian bass. I made the score of a lifetime. Then lay low down in Mesa. No trace of a chaser. You get the pure shot. Showing off in the club. They're waiting for you in the lot. You sound dumber than a thought. Trying to teach manners. This New England's best. Take a look at all the banners. In the street like city planners. Real G's the quiet kind. Bragging about your paper. Got you in a bind. No school books, screw crooks after your bag. Wanted to be gang till you got cap for your flag. Even a capo ratted like those codes never mattered. Now they're looking to line him like he was waiting to get tatted. The block is shattered, better off in the burbs. I seen too many friends die to give a fuck about curbs. Built tough like the Serbs, my words are superb. Got a look on my face that says, do not disturb. Ha.
Stand for your huru, plan for buku bucks like Mansa Musa. Study the hand that shoots ya, child soldier from the land of Hutu. Eating spam out the can, not fufu. Pulled up in a tan of Zuzu while you're buying a gram of doodoo. Now you're dead, Alabama Zulu. No more spamming YouTube. Trying to be what Pele is to soccer. The #1 chief rocker. Move units like Jordans at Foot Locker. And move souls and chakras. Spit animal bars, Chewbacca. Spit venom mixed with vodka. Bad blood like Neil Sedaka. Pitch this heat like Tanaka. Strike like a panther. Biting my style's not the answer. Bite off your ear like a Vander. Villainous like motherfucking Cobra Commander. You spit slanderous propaganda. Feeding your constituency cancer. I spit street sonnets and eloquent stanzas at random foreign verandas. You spit lies about pandas. I'm the eucalyptus to the koala. Follow my rhymes like devotees follow Allah. Christians with the Bibles, Jews and their Kabbalahs.
What's up?
Yeah, we're live. We are live.
What's up?
What's going on? So,
Cool.
looking pretty good. We got 14 people here so far in the chat.
Why is it cold? It's like supposed to be not cold.
What is it, cold?
In my timeline. What?
Yeah. In your timeline, what? In my timeline.
In my timeline. It was warm in June. It was warm in May.
Yeah, I like that one, Cinch. In my timeline, it was warm. It was warm in June in California. Right?
In my timeline, we had more than 2 seasons.
Yeah. Woo!
Summer now.
Oh shit! So what are we doing tonight, Cinch? I mean, are we going? What are we tapping?
See, when you get old, you get hot, and you get cold, and you get hot, and then you get cold. There you go.
All right, keep just entertain them for a second. Let me see if I can get this up. I should have already. I'm a little late. I should have already.
Let's see what I got for entertainment.
All right.
Oh. We need to look at the Fiji Islands.
The Fiji Islands?
Yeah, they're
you want
very.
Me to look it up? You want me to look up the Fiji Islands right now and just take?
I'm just entertaining. You told me to entertain.
Do it.
I was just entertaining. I didn't.
All right.
No, you should check it out. They're one of the most delicate island systems.
All right, hold on.
So if there's the tops of buildings sticking out of the water.
All right. Before we get into the Mandela effects tonight, he wants to take a look at the Fiji Islands. So let's do it. All right, we got him right here. All right, let's look at the Fiji Islands. Boom, baby. These are the Fiji Islands. Maps. Let's see.
There's one on my computer that I can't find on the internet.
Let's see what the maps is going to tell us. All right.
What do they say about it?
So this is them. You can't see on my screen share.
No. An archipelago.
Hold on, give it a
archipelago. Archipelago. Pelago. Of more than 330 islands. 110 are permanently inhabited.
Wait up. 330? That's 33, yes. Dude. That's 33.
Yes.
Okay.
And 110 are inhabited. Permanently. So some are inhabited non-permanently.
So there's like 200 uninhabited islands?
110. Oh, two, yeah.
100.
Yeah, there are 220 that are not inhabited permanently.
So there's more land. So what you're trying to say is there's more land that they're not telling us about.
Yeah, and this is just one archipelago, right? There's more than 500 islets, amounting to the government is unitary.
Oh yeah, look at them. There's like you zoom in and there's like these little small ones. Look, Wakaya, Batikila, Gao. You zoom in and you see them. You don't see them when you zoomed out. Look.
Wow, they're beautiful.
You zoom out and they're not even there. Look. You zoom out and it's not even there. Look at that. You zoom in.
Like what? What islands? What are you talking? What are you talking about?
You can't see.
How many rich people are there? Let's find out more about it. Ooh, wow.
Fiji Islands. Look, Papua New Guinea. They're next to Australia and New Zealand. Out there in the South Pacific, dude, where everybody says there's more land.
Now, of course, we know that doesn't matter where you are. There's problems, like human nature problems. You're not going to live in
more land. Sin, you found more land.
However, we could make it as close to utopia as possible, right? Wow. Yeah. So that's funny how you hit on that because you picked up on it right away.
Hold on.
Anyway, my timeline. No one told me about Fiji Islands.
Very coffee tonight. Very coffee.
Oh.
All right, let's look at some images.
Are you a man that coughs?
Oh, you didn't? Was I on screen? You didn't see that? You guys saw that? Jesus.
Are you a man that coughs, doctor? Oh, wait. Return.
All right. All right, here we go.
So we are on to Kit Kat had no dash. The Mandela burglar took the dash away. He disappeared when beep, take the dash. I'm gonna make that animation where he appears and goes ha, and then the dash disappears. In fact,
look,
I should do it right.
Here's a map. No, dude, now you got me on this Fiji Island bullshit. You got me thinking about it. It's not bullshit. I'm saying you got me thinking about it.
I've been looking at it for weeks. I'm glad that you like it.
Look at this shit. You've been looking at this for weeks, dude. Why haven't? Oh, you did bring it up. You have brought it up. I just kind of brushed it off.
But then I just yeah. There's so many things.
Why? Whenever I hear anything like Asian, no offense, like I don't know. It's just too much for me to understand.
They thought of everything first. Their clothing is perfect. The food is to be lived for.
I know, but they're just too complex. They're just too complex for me, man.
The government sucks. All governments suck. Theirs particularly sucks. Well, who knows? I haven't lived there. But yeah, the people are
Plus,
great.
We can't get, we can't trust anything they tell us about China because China has its own government, its own internet, its own everything. So anytime I hear the word China, I don't even listen anymore because I know it's probably bullshit. And anything to do with like Japan, I don't really know. It's out of my wheelhouse, dude. But look at that. It's beautiful looking. And you can see how some of the island is above ground and some of it is below ground.
Well, that was my initial.
Was it Lemuria? Was this Lemuria?
Say again?
Some people think that this is the tops of Lemuria.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Lemuria, the land that got sunken. Lemuria?
So my thing was I had run across just one picture of one island. I did not know it was the Mariana Islands. And so I was like, wow, that island is interesting. That looks like the top of some type of building. And then I found out it's Fiji Islands. And then I'm like, okay, how come I can't find this island? I'm like, oh, well, because there's 300 or more.
Yeah.
So my particular one is just like something I've seen off of the coast of Santa Cruz, but without the trees. Just a large hunk of rock, but no trees. This one has trees.
There. Look at that.
And I didn't know until recently that they're fully inhabited and just like modern and lots of things in the world that are really great. Now, when I was growing up, we used to talk about other people in the world and how interesting they were and how neat they were. And I think we should, like, yeah, everybody's interesting. Everybody has their own culture. And it's cool to be supported. And then us in America, we don't have our own culture, so we got to latch on to other people's. We got American cheese. It's so cheesy here. We got American cheese. That big is American cheese and just a little slice of cheese. You don't get the joke, you know.
Yeah, look at all those islands, dude. Look at how many islands there are. There's so many of them. Wow.
I'm glad you're fascinated by it. That's cool. We can do a little.
We'll return to this.
Next time we do show with land, something to do with land, we'll bring this one in. Yeah, something to do with buildings and ecology and the questions that we did.
I got an idea.
Wow, that one looks like a total top of a building or two buildings. Fairyland. It used to be like a fairyland and little elves and stuff. And they all took off and they're like, later, humans, you suck.
You see?
We're like, no, only they suck. We're like, yeah, we'll keep an eye on you.
So Lemuria was like a continent like Atlantis, you know, that got sunken and is under the water somewhere. And it's Lemuria, the fable lost continent that turned out to be real, almost. For decades, scientists offered wild theories about the fabled lost continent of Lemuria in the Indian Ocean. Then in 2013, scientists actually found the evidence. Forget all that you know about plate tectonics, evolution, and the study of DNA for a moment. Back in the mid-1800s, a few scientists working from a scant evidence decided there must have been a lost continent in the Indian Ocean they called Lemuria. On the lost continent, some even thought there once lived a race of now extinct humans called Lemurians, who had 4 arms and enormous hermaphroditic bodies, but nevertheless are the ancestors of modern-day humans, and perhaps lemurs. And as absurd as this all sounds, the idea flourished for a time both in popular culture and some corners of the scientific community. Of course, modern science has long since debunked the idea of Lemuria altogether. Of course they did. But then in 2013, geologists discovered evidence of a lost continent precisely where Lemuria was said to have existed, and the theories started cropping up again. Look at this guy. All right. Lemuria theories first became popular in 1864 when British lawyer and zoologist Philip Lutley Sclater wrote a paper titled "The Mammals of Madagascar." Oh, that's like the Disney movie, dude. What was it? The Madagascar thing. Mad at Gascar. I don't know. Isn't there like Mandela effect to do with that too, with the spelling or something?
Cartoon?
So
I don't know.
It didn't exist.
Fucking
People never heard of it before the Disney movie. I don't know. And had it published in the Quarterly Journal of Science, Sclater observed that there were many more species of lemur in the Madagascar than there were in either Africa or India, thus claiming that the Madagascar was the animal's original homeland. Moreover, he proposed the lemurs to first migrate to India and Africa. Anything good here?
Is that John Deere? Right there, go back up. Was that John Deere? Because it has an E on it now, right? For me, it always had an E.
Where do you see John Deere?
I thought you had an advertisement.
It was an ad.
One of those advertisements. Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone. I'm just.
I think it always had an E for me. I don't think. I might have taken the download though. I'm willing to admit I might have taken the download because that happens.
Yeah.
So see, if you're willing to admit it, it kind of like sways it because you can see both ways. Have you ever done that on them? You're like, I remember that way, and I see that way too. It's like that's kind of like you're in two time zones. You're in two.
So here we go, scientists. Yes. This is it. Fast forward. Ready?
Life. Awesome.
Okay. Fast forward to 2013. Scientists found fragments of granite in the ocean south of India along a shelf that extends hundreds of miles towards Mauritius. On Mauritius, geologists found zircon, despite the fact that the island only came into being 2 million years ago, thanks to plate tectonics and volcanoes. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Dated to 3 billion years ago. The zircon came from a much older landmass that long ago sunk into the Indian Ocean. Scotland's story about Lemuria was true, almost. Rather than call this discovery Lemuria, geologists named the proposed lost continent Mauritia. Based on so they still found something. They found land. They're keeping it on the down low. Based on the plate tectonics and the geologic data, Mauritius disappeared into the Indian Ocean around 84 million years ago, when this region of Earth was still turning into the shape it holds today. And what shape may that be?
It holds it. Wait, it holds itself like that? It holds.
What? What did you see?
Like you're in a potted plant? Like the soil in a pot, it holds itself. Wait, how's it hold?
I have no idea. I'm reading this.
You don't know? I'm asking you to tell me the answers to all.
Listen, this is new. This is just as new to me as it is to you, man. I'm just reading. It's not like I read this before the fucking thing. No, I'm just messing with you. All right. And while this generally lines up with what
that's cool. I just went to the Fiji Islands and off you go. Boom, baby.
Boom. And now look. All right. Well. So basically, they found it, but they didn't, and they're just going back and forth. They didn't really find any real conclusion on the story, and nobody really knows for sure. But you know what? It's pretty cool to look at. Some people think the tops of the Fiji Islands is Lemuria. See, there you go. It was once right here, connected.
That was my first instinct with that one island I saw. I didn't know there was of them. And I was like, wait. One.
It is on the
holy crap.
Jenny say, it's in the moon map. They fit Lemuria into the moon map. Vibes of Cosmos. Yeah, it's there. It's on the moon. There's a crater on the moon that so
it's like picture a fairyland city in a fantasy movie where like spires just shooting up everywhere,
Yeah,
it's like white bridges of crystal. That's what I pictured. It's like fairyland. You're like, wow. And it's like it was common because magic or high technology, which is considered. That's right.
They're always trying to sell us shit on this
higher technology.
All right,
will seem like magic or.
All right, let me get into it. Let's get out of this. Let's get into the Mandela effects. Hold on. Let's get everybody in the mood for man.
We already did John Deere.
Let's get everybody in the Mandela effect. Yeah, we'll get everybody in the Mandela effect mood.
Okay, so next is
hold on. Just go ahead. Say whatever you want. I'm gonna cut you off.
Since we're saying John Deere, right?
Yeah, what was you next? Want to bring it up? I remember
gin.
John Deere. I remember it being spelled without a D.
Oh, you remember it with just a deer? Okay. I can see it both ways.
Yeah, I remember
might
it, definitely. Well, and then when it had an E at the end, I was like, "What is this? Like a French version?"
So the cotton gin.
You know,
Eli Whitney.
Yeah. Well, all right. Eli Whitney. When I went to school,
like yours, or was it dark?
We used to have a thing. No, we used to have a thing called Black History Month in February. Okay, and especially in Boston public schools, because it's like mostly black, dude. You know, so they definitely celebrated it, and I was always there. And they used to make us celebrate Eli Whitney. Eli Whitney, I remember he was black. At every Black History Month, we would celebrate that Eli Whitney was a black guy that invented the cotton gin. And if you think about it, it's kind of racist because he's not. He's white now. He's white now. And they used to make them pick cotton. So, like, the whole thing just seems racist to me, you know? Just looking for something here. All right. So, yeah, I definitely remember Eli Whitney being a black guy. And I'm going to play this song, and I'm going to get what I need.
Stay loose, you know? Let it cool. Let the coolness get into our vertebrae.
I love it. Hey, shout out to Dread, Musicians for Truth.
Yeah. Is he here?
We were hanging out like 6 years ago in Pirate Pete's. We've been hanging out for a long time.
I love that song, dude. He comes in here a lot. I see him in my chats and I talk to him. And he likes when I play his songs.
He's on a farm right now.
I got his permission. No, he doesn't mind.
Say what? Oh yeah, he's gonna strike us.
He likes it. He's totally cool. He's from Canada, right? Canada.
Yeah, he moved off grid, but out in the blue.
Oh yeah, he got himself a farm, right, or something like that. He was telling me.
Yeah, I know he's out of the city.
Yeah, he's out of it. He's gone. He's ghost. All right, let's see. So I got it ready. What do you guys think? I was just sitting here smoking my bowl and I didn't get anything ready. All right, let's see.
No, I thought you were sitting there smoking and you got something ready.
I'm multitasking it. All right, so we're gonna have to share the audio because we never know on this one. Boom! We're back to the Mandela effect database. Is it up? Hold on, I'll give it a second until I see it on the screen myself. So
today memory day.
So just a quick recap for those for you that weren't here last night. The Mandela effect is where a group of people remember something for which no evidence. It's named from many remembering Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s and not in 2013. Rather than accept their memories are faulty, many of those experienced in this claim it is no coincidence so many are affected and say the past has somehow changed. The causes for this are unknown, but theories are ranging from CERN experiments to it being evidence of time travel.
CERN experiment. That was so funny. Someone did this. Someone built this.
The main thing is
this machine like whips reality over here and it changes it over there.
All right. The causes of this are unknown. Okay, that's the truth in this whole thing.
Yeah,
right
it's true. It could be right. It totally could be CERN. Exactly. But exactly.
It could be, but
we don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. But it is happening. It is real. It could be something small that's causing it. It could be something huge. It might not even be a big deal. It could be a computer glitch or something. Who knows? But it is happening. It's real. Here's a list of many well-known ones, sourced from a various internet users, forums, and direct reports. Bear in mind, some will apply to certain people, and not others. You know, this Nelson Mandela death one, the first one here, it doesn't affect me at all because I never really paid attention to it, you know. But some people remember him dying in prison. Some people remember him going on. Some people remember his wife at the funeral. We went over the Berenstain Bears last night. I remember this one.
I hated news, so I don't really remember. I remember that.
Let's do it.
Why the hell was he even in prison? Just like he said, he was speaking truth against the government.
Interview with a vampire. Interview with the vampire turned into interview with the vampire.
Get an echo off of me. Should I come back? It's like 10 seconds. Lag.
You hear an echo?
It's
because we're sharing system audio. But anyway, look.
Okay, I'll check.
Get this. All right. The mass memory discrepancy effect applies to the 1976 novel by Anne Rice, which was later made into a Hollywood movie starring Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Was it originally called Interview with the Vampire or Interview with the Vampire? So it's Interview with a Vampire with an A or Interview with the Vampire. Okay? All references today show the later, but many people are claiming the former. I remember it, dude. I remember Interview with a Vampire, with a vampire. It wasn't Interview with the Vampire. Okay? It wasn't. For me. The German version is still entitled. So the German version didn't change. The Germans is still the same. So at least we have concrete evidence of it being there. Okay. So Interview with the Vampire is now Interview with the Vampire. But the German version, if you translate it from the German, it's still Interview with a Vampire. One supporting argument is that there are many vampires in the story, so there's no special reason to just signal one out as the. Okay. A simple mishearing. So some people are saying it's just the way you say it, like Interview with the Vampire, Interview with the Vampire, Interview with the. You say it fast over and over again. It just sounds the same. But no, I remember it being written out on the poster. What do we?
Yeah, because the A had like this long, like A, almost like
the videos were working
dark,
pretty well on
kind
the
of
last
very
one.
graphical. The A, it's like Interview with A. Oh, right, I remember now. The A was like the opposite of the V.
Who is this? Same feet.
And it kind of had like a cross in it too. I remember like, oh, it's like a cross.
Vampire, because it's from Louis' point of view, especially Interview with the Vampire, especially Interview with the Vampire, especially Interview with the Vampire. I use the books as a reference for me, and you know, you have to read them, especially Interview with the Vampire, because it's from Louis' point of view.
You hear that? So that's Tom Cruise himself, dude, saying Interview in 1994, saying Interview with a Vampire. He didn't say the. You could clearly hear that. All right. Cool. Oh, lost it. Back to Lemuria. Jesus. All right, good thing I have it bookmarked. No, I don't. All right. No. Jesus. All right, bear with me, people. Technical difficulties. I pressed back way too fast. All right, stop screen. Now I got to get it back up. But yeah, that's pretty crazy, huh, Singe? How it's like they got, man, why would Tom Cruise, you know, if it was always Interview with the Vampire, why would Tom Cruise himself in 1994, when we remember it being Interview with a Vampire, you know, say it? It's crazy, dude. Complete insanity.
Because it was. Yeah, I know. It's just, I knew that one, but then when I was actually like in some secondhand store, I saw the videotapes. I felt even weirder to hold the videotape and look at it.
You know, they could have just changed it, but I don't know. That's a pretty good one, dude. All these are pretty good, though.
My house and changed it.
I'm the man in the box.
The Mandela burglar. That's going to be a funny T-shirt or animation, whatever I do.
Yeah, make it.
The Mandela burglar. He took my. I don't know. He changed all the legs to silver.
All right.
What?
Back in.
Silver leg. It shined off the sand. Yeah, you shined off the sand. What? No, it shined off the sand. Yeah, it did. But that scene was over, and then it was a golden leg. And it was a.
So this is what I plan on doing, Tim.
Get it, CP.
I plan on covering this whole database, okay? This whole database, let's just cover the whole thing. Let's just go one by one. All right? All right, let's cover the Nelson. You know what? Let's cover the Nelson Mandela one. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's see what they got here. Because we already
I can just
did the
name off
backseat here.
really quick. You want me to name off as much as I can right now?
All right, so this is where the Mandela effect got its name. For those who don't know why they're calling it the Mandela effect. Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s. Current Nelson, he actually died in 2013. The reason for the Mandela effect term. When Nelson Mandela effect's death in 2013 was announced, some people were surprised. This is because they were sure he'd already died. They even seem to remember when he died, in prison in the late 1980s. Individual people would have normally just dismissed this as something they didn't quite remember correctly. Maybe they misheard it wrong, or maybe it was someone else who died for the same reason. Then somehow this notion started getting discussed on the internet, and this became a stream of Me Too type responses. Once this number became too big to ignore, to those experiencing it, we're not just dismissing it as faulty memory. We had what become known as the Mandela effect, mass memory discrepancy. The Mandela effect is one of many which comes under the broader classification of mass memory discrepancy effect. So they're just putting a bigger term on this to try to turn it into a mental problem and discredit us. That's what they're trying to do. That's what I see here. Discrepancy effect, mass memory. They're just trying to make us look crazy. Characterized by a significant... You want to chime in? You want to say something, Singe? Go ahead.
He looks funny.
I know he always looks funny to me, dude.
That's my.
He looks like he's high.
Rant.
He looks like he's stoned all the time. Characterized by a significant number of people remembering something having been different in the past to all the evidence related to the incident available today. This disconnect is absolute. So Googling, reading old books, watching old movies, and the same thing that is people experience and remember. President Obama, let's get this. This is a good one.
Yeah, it's even named after like the lamest one. Just to like throw everybody off.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Let the president speak.
In 1964, Nelson Mandela closed his statement from the dock saying,
"The president's on.
I have fought against white domination, and I have fought against black domination. I've cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal which I hope to live for and to achieve. But if needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die." Nelson Mandela lived for that ideal, and he made it real. He achieved more than could be expected of any man. And today he's gone home. We've lost one of the most influential, courageous, and profoundly good human beings that any of us will share time with on this earth. He no longer belongs to us. He belongs to the ages. Through his fierce dignity and unbending will to sacrifice his own freedom for the freedom of others, Madiba transformed South Africa and moved all of us.
Make that.
His journey from prisoner to a president embodied the promise that human beings and countries can change for the better. His commitment to transfer power and reconcile with those who jailed him set an example that all humanity should aspire to, whether in the lives of nations or our own personal lives. And the fact that he did it all with grace and good humor and an ability to acknowledge his own imperfections only makes the man that much more.
Wow, Obama was a huge Nelson Mandela fan, huh? Who would have thought? I never knew that. I never knew he was such a fan of Nelson Mandela.
No, they don't write their own speeches.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. Well, thank God we figured that out.
Remarkable. As he once said, I'm not a saint unless you think of a saint as a sinner who.
However, he is our current president, as far as I know.
Inspiration from
yeah.
My very first political action. The first thing I ever did that involved an issue or a policy or politics was a protest against apartheid.
Wait up, the first thing he ever did was the first thing he ever did in politics was a protest? Is that true? So he came in rioting, he came in protesting, dude.
Words and his writings. The day he was released from prison gave me a sense of
Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela did.
And not by their fears. And like so many around the globe, I cannot fully imagine my own life without the example.
There he goes, pushing the globe. There he is. So many around the globe. They had to put that in there.
He's got that purple tie going on, baby.
Imagine if he came up one day, if the president came out and was just giving a speech, and then nonchalantly, instead of saying everybody around the globe, he's like, and everybody across the entire plane, and he just like didn't say nothing else about it and just kept going on. I think people would freak out, dude. I think we'd have like actually, people probably wouldn't even notice.
That Nelson Mandela set. And so long as I do what I can.
Look at his pin. His pin's a flag. I think his flag pin has a red under the blue. Just because it's a pin.
We do not have time. Listen, Cinch, we do not have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society.
But we do have time for
Michael.
every other bullshit you can think of.
All right. I'm getting them off. I can't take any more Obama speech. Okay, what's the next one? Where's the evidence of Mandela? That's what they're giving us for the evidence. Yeah. All right. The Mandela story is crap. Okay. They're just trying to mess it up, muddy the waters, give us a stupid name. That's what's going on there. Okay, let's move on. Fiona Broom, the witch under broom. They didn't even mention her. Okay. So Snow White, mirror, mirror, a magic mirror. This one affects a lot of people, dude. It's just very basic shit. This is very,
it's magic mirror.
A very basic.
Find it, magic mirror, and written. But all films you'll see it mirror. I mean, all films you'll see a magic mirror, and in the books you can see mirror, mirror.
Still, I don't know. You know about this one? All right, go ahead, explain it. So in the books, it still says mirror, mirror. The films used to say mirror, mirror, but now they're all saying magic mirror. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I think. Yes.
Okay. So
I have a book.
That's what's
I said mirror, mirror. You want to see it?
And it says here in language, it's incorrect. It translated the incorrect way in other languages too. Yeah, you can show your book. Hold on, just get it ready, and I'll put you full screen in a second. Okay.
I guess I should.
So in Portuguese, it changed in Italian. It changed in Spanish. Okay, and here's the clip. Oops. Trying to get it to go full screen. Piece of shit. Get out of there.
Slave in the magic mirror, come from the farthest space. Through wind and darkness I summon thee. Speak. Let me see thy face.
What wouldst thou know, my queen?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? How many of you remember that line? Everyone. Every single person that's ever seen Snow White remembers mirror, mirror on the wall. I don't want to even hear from anyone that remembers it any way different, because we're all from this same reality. It's just how much can we each be brainwashed? If you remember Interview with the Vampire, you're already past brainwash stage. You've fallen into their illusion, and your memories no longer serve you correctly, and you've been tricked and you've been fooled and you didn't even know what happened to you. But when you look at Mirror, Mirror on the Wall in Snow White, then you know it happened to you. You cannot deny it anymore. It's undeniable. Undeniable that a glitch in our reality changed Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. There's no feasible explanation for why it is now what it is. This is the Mandela effect, but we need a new name because these things are all recent that we're talking about, and no one can really make it such a strong connection to Mandela as we can to Snow White, because we all have heard Mirror, Mirror on the Wall probably hundreds of times in our life. People aren't misremembering that when you see what the new version is. It's not mass misremembering one of the most famous cartoons in Disney's history. It's been around since World War II. We didn't misremember Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. All of the artwork out there celebrating this line, they aren't wrong. All the memes, they're correct. There are new memes and new artwork that say the new thing, but where these came from, who created them, I'm not sure yet. But you know it's Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Everyone watching this video knows that. You cannot trick yourself into believing it is what they are now saying it is. No one can.
The incantation
to
wake up the mirror, she had to say the specific word pattern. It wasn't
you got your book ready? You got your book ready?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna take that off for 1 second. Just to break it up so that they don't try to get me on some stupid bullshit. And then I'm gonna put you full screen, and then you explain it, and then I'm gonna go back to that. So we'll break it up with our own shit. All right, there you go.
Gotta change my lighting probably.
It's all right. Explain what you're trying to explain what it is, and explain what you're trying to show.
Okay, it's a. Oh, yeah. Well, here we go. Disney Storybook Collection. 19. I was looking up that. 1998.
1998.
And
this was a Snow White.
Snow White, 7 Dwarfs. And there it is on that page in the middle. Okay. There it is.
They used to call me Snow White in high school, but for a different reason.
Can't see it, huh? It's really bad lighting I have. Here, help me change this. Yeah. Bad lighting.
Yeah, you can see it. I can see it. It's all right. It ain't. It's just a.
My camera.
It's the camera. It's the StreamYard, because StreamYard makes it look blurry. And after the processing goes through, it might even look better tomorrow on the replay. So that's what's going on. It's because we're streaming on so many different channels. I noticed the more channels I try to stream to, the blurrier it looks for me.
It gets really. She goes, "Take Snow White far into the forest and kill her," she commanded. "And as a proof of your deed, bring me back her heart in this." She handed the stunned huntsman a beautiful carved box.
Wait up, pause you for 1 second. All right, so you're saying I never read Snow White. I never read Snow White because I'm a dude.
Kill the story.
Bring her heart? She wants Snow White's heart?
From the huntsman, yeah. And he... Oh, because she's pretty. More pretty.
What's she going to do with her heart?
That's proof that he killed her.
Oh, that's pretty gory, dude.
She'll probably do something with it too. Yeah, right. She could probably use it for something.
Yeah, like
Poor
some sort of
White. Yeah, so the innocent prince. Right, so the hunter said to the innocent prince, "I cannot kill you. You must run away." So he's like a good guy. He's like told her, "Get out of here. I'm supposed to kill you."
He's like, "You're too hot." He's like, "I ain't gonna kill you." He's like, "You're too hot for me to kill you. Just run away."
That's great. So what's the opposite of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Dr. Black and the Seven Giants, or something like that.
Yeah. All right, so that was it. All right, cool. So I'll bring this back up.
Is that revenue, or is it just an alternative version? Because there's two.
I don't know, but that was awesome. Oh, hold on.
And kill her.
Yeah, the way you said it, like you're in Harry Potter or something, you know. All right, so
they should have put me in some of those movies. It could have been.
I gotta get the other guy back up now. See what he was talking about. Share screen. I'm getting good at.
But I'm in this movie. I couldn't perform for those movies because I was already too busy for. The Truman Show.
Yeah, this is what we're living in, the Truman Show.
Stand that there's a glitches, excuse me, in our reality. I've covered many of them. But this one, mirror, mirror on the wall, that's undeniable, like I said. No one can deny that's what it is. Zero people, except for kids, maybe. Kids who have just learned about this movie and seen the new version. Sure, they can, oh, I know what it is. They can be tricked by the new reality. But it's likely that they saw the old version, these kids. Whether it's a month ago that this started, which I believe it happened in July of 2015 at some point. And all the information stating that this Mandela effect's been around for a while, I think that's all new. I think that's all within the, even if it says the video's 2 years old of some gal talking, I don't know where, that's new. That's a month old, I believe. That's just my beliefs. I don't think that video's been on YouTube for 2 years because this Mandela effect is so concrete. Like I've said, it's so real. And it's not just becoming popular right now. That's not what happened after years. It's not becoming popular right now after years. It's not aging like a wine right now. It's new. This whole phenomenon is brand new within probably 3 weeks of this upload date of this video. And likely not more than a month or two. And people on the internet all together, coming together, find stuff out really quick these days, whether it's a hoax or a false flag or bullcrap story you hear in the news. People look at it, they investigate it, and they put videos out, and they expose these things. And that's why there'd be so many more videos on YouTube of the Mandela effect if it was an old conspiracy theory, and I hate to use that word, you guys know that. There'd be hundreds of videos on this phenomenon because it really touches people. It touches their emotions and their memories. And if you look at the way it's snowballing right now, this should have happened a long time ago. And people should have known all these examples that I'm showing, we're all aware of. They should have.
He is showing some pretty good examples right now. He's showing some pretty good residue. How the Google will look it up the old way. Sometimes it'll if you're lucky, it'll spell correct you the right way, the old way, and you'll be like, oh, well, it remembers it, you know.
I've been doing this for 2 years at least, and some people think 5 years, or we've been discussing this phenomenon longer, and I think it's brand new. You know, this is touching a lot of people in a very profound way. It's turning people's worlds upside down. And you don't have, it would become more popular, this theory. It would have become more popular in the past few years. And it's just becoming popular right now. My videos on YouTube, I've only put 6 or 7 videos on the Mandela effect out. If you search Mandela effect on YouTube, 4 of my videos pop up on the first page.
Wow, that dude's lucky.
I should be buried
He's lucky. 4 of his videos pop up right away when you search Mandela Effect on YouTube. I bet you not anymore. Probably back when he made this. Not anymore. When he made this.
Hundreds of better videos than mine. More precise and more accurate and more knowledgeable videos than I'm making. But the fact that I'm I won't say an expert on the topic because I really don't know what the hell's going on. But the fact that I'm looked at and I appear as if I know a lot about this on YouTube shows you that my brand new videos that I made on a whim on the Mandela effect are all some of the most popular videos on the topic after just a couple weeks or a week. They're all coming up, boom, 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 in this first search. And this is the only reason why I believe this phenomenon is new. My videos should not gain that much popularity in a week or two. They should be buried for months and months unless they prove themselves to be.
All right, they are buried for months and months. Okay, so we covered that. Moving right along. I think we spent enough time on the Snow White. Let's see what we got.
No, they're not buried, so they should be.
Dude, all my shit gets buried.
I don't remember.
All right, I don't want to hear people. I don't want to hear people complaining about their videos being buried. Okay, because right now on Michelle L2 channel, 3 people in the chat. 3 people on Michelle L2. Okay,
no, he said they weren't. He said they were not.
Yeah. He said they weren't buried. All right, what's up, Bill? Bill Miller's here. All right, I'm gonna put my link from Michelle L2 into Boston Ray because I need everybody to go and I just got a weird message. I don't like that. I need everybody to go and subscribe to Michelle L2 because they took out Michelle L, if you don't know, the whole channel. And Michelle L2 is my new, I'm trying to bring it back. I'm trying to bring back Michelle L channel, but it's tough. I lost like 700 subs. So everybody on Boston Ray needs to sub Michelle L2. I think that's the channel right there. Okay. Bring it up. Bring my sub count back up for me, please. Thank you. Okay, we need all right, Star Wars. Big one. We didn't cover this the other night, did we? No, we didn't. We're gonna do this whole 500 list. It might take a few nights. We have something to do now. Okay. So I remember Luke, I Am Your Father, but like I was saying last night, I was born in 84, 85. 84 I was born in, I'm saying, but I haven't I didn't see this was when it was in the movies in the 70s. So I don't know what the original movie said. It's been remastered and over time, and I remember when they first redid it and they brought it back to the movies in the 90s, maybe 2000s, maybe it was the 2000s. I thought it was the 90s. It was a while ago when they brought all 3 of them back, the first 3, and then they made the other 3 later.
Yeah, it was like.
But
2000s.
I remember I saw the first one in the movies, and that was the first time that's the first time I ever seen it, dude. That's the first time I ever seen. But I remember Luke, I Am Your Father. That's just what everyone always said, you know. Luke, I am your father. Chris Farley, Luke, I am your father. So, like. I don't know, let me read it. Star Wars was actual subject to a few mass memory discrepancy effects. The one discussed here concerns the famous line Darth Vader uses in episode 5 when he tells Luke he is the father. In the original, did he say, Luke, I am your father? Or, no, I am your father. Many remember it as Luke. And that is way it's been recorded in a few forms, including a TV chat show with the voice of Darth Vader himself, James Earl Jones. He was on Atlantic commercials, remember? The problem is that all available versions of the movie show, it has a small difference but related to the whole Star Wars plot himself, only quoted wrong by those who haven't seen the movie. This is one where the significant number of diehard fans who remember the line. All right, let's play this. Play it. Any day. Whenever you feel ready. If it...
You are beaten. It is useless to resist. Don't let yourself be destroyed as Obi-Wan did. There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. Luke, you do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy. I'll never join you! If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. He told me enough. He told me you killed him. No. I am your father.
No. It's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No!
Luke.
Oh, whiner. The audience. Whiner. No. Bill, dumbass. I want to smack
No, you're not my dad.
Get off this sky city. Fall to your death, you little whiner.
Yeah, it's like, go to your room. Go to your room, son, and don't come out until next week. I'll slide the food under the door.
Your room is at the bottom of the city. Go.
And together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
What's up, Mary?
Come with me.
Because, yeah, this is the kind of thing they'll be like, tonight, you can't say anything from our favorite brainwashing propaganda films that we shoved down your throat for the past 50 years. You can't play that stuff. Not unless you're part of the team. And we're not.
Yeah, me and you definitely ain't part of the team. I know that much. But you know what? I'll join the team if they want me to. What do we got? What do we got? I'm all about teamwork, guys. If anybody needs my help, just let me know.
We're like Joe Rogan.
You know, I'm here. Nobody's asking
me out of money. A lot of my money, tell you.
Listen, nobody's asked me for any help. Nobody's asked me to be on that. Really, you know, if anybody asks me to be on this show, I usually show up, right? So, you know, if you want me to be on a show, ask me. If you want me to, you need my help with something, ask me. Nobody really asked me for shit. I've been realizing. So, but it's cool. Oh, here we go. This is one that I wanted to do. The Kennedy assassination. Did Jackie do it? Wait a minute. All right. I thought it was going to say how many people were in the car. You know, that's a big one. But this is a different one. Did Jackie do the assassination? All right. The Kennedy assassination is subject to one of the biggest conspiracy theories of all time. The fateful day in Dallas, 1963, when the television caught the president's death in the open-top motorcade, is for good or bad. One of the iconic events of the 20th century, countless theories ranging from him wanting to escape in privately owned Federal Reserve's monopoly or lending money to the U.S. government with interest, to the mafia and right, to the aliens have been in circulation ever since. Who did it? The actual shooting was filmed. For years, the hunt has been on the man behind the grassy knoll by conspiracy theorists who don't. They created the word conspiracy theorists for this, by the way, for the Kennedy thing, who don't buy the official story that Lee Harvey Oswald fired from a warehouse Although all the available footage of the assassination has been thoroughly unanswered, some people are claiming there are many discrepancies between the video seen today and the one they remember seeing back then. They also point to medical report which says JFK was hit through his left temple, through his head. All right, so they're saying that this is proof that Jackie shot JFK. Who is this? Richard Hook. Subscribed.
Hi, it's Richard. Just a short video here. I wanted to show you what I believe is proof that Jackie shot JFK. Okay. Now here, I've got a copy of this Life magazine that was put out right after the assassination, November 29th of '63, and here it's got a picture of Jackie at the swearing-in ceremony with LBJ, and as you can see on her suit, there's not a speck of blood. She's not upset, but there's not a speck of blood. This is the swearing in on Air Force One with LBJ, where LBJ is sworn in. Her suit is clean. Now I have a quote here from Clint Hill, the Secret Service agent that was with Jackie when they pulled in at Parkland Hospital. He ran and jumped, and he was in the car. And when they pulled in, now here's what he said about the blood. Okay, Clint Hill. Okay, he said there was blood and bits of brain all over the entire rear portion of the car. Okay, Mrs. Kennedy was completely covered with blood. Okay, there was so much blood you could not tell if there had been any other wound or not, except for the large gaping wound in the right rear portion of his head. So there was so much blood, she was completely covered with it. Completely covered with it. And they're trying to tell us that this was the outfit that Clint Hill was talking about. See, it's not possible. Now, basically, what I'm saying is she changed into an identical suit when they were at Parkland Hospital. She had to. And actually, they knew that they had to get her out of that suit because Greer shot her first and had deadly toxin that broke through his left temple and it went throughout his brain. And then Jackie shot, and all the blood spurted down on his left side and all over, and was spurting out all over. If you shoot somebody in the side of the head in the brain, it's going to spurt out. It was all over her. Okay. But it has deadly toxin. And so they had to get the suit off of her. So she had an identical suit. When they were at Parkland Hospital, when they gave her a few moments to go in with her husband and she put the ring on his finger, when she was in there by herself, she changed into a second suit, is what I maintain. Okay. And she put the ring on his finger. So there was 2 ring fingers on there so they could tell the difference between he and the body double Tippett. They were going to stuff in the same casket that was loaded on Air Force 2 shortly. And the bronze casket went to Air Force 1, as Rachel White has told us, empty. But anyway, she definitely had to change into a second suit because Clint Hill said she was completely covered. So there's no question about it. Now, this proves, you have to realize or think about it, this proves that they knew they were.
All right, so what he's saying is she changed it to a second suit. I mean, she could have.
So, but he said,
I would want.
Somebody said.
It's not over yet, but yeah, go ahead.
The security
I don't know
guard.
much about this. Yeah.
That's all I have to say. He said. That doesn't mean anything. He said that she was covered with blood. Okay.
No, I'm saying.
I didn't see that.
I'm saying I don't know much.
I know.
Yeah, no, I don't know much about
I know
this
you
because
don't.
I wasn't alive. But
I know you don't. I'm just pointing out the discrepancy in his statement.
Yeah. I'm saying if you know a lot about it, Singe, go for it. Because you were
I know nothing about it. I totally avoided all this stuff. I didn't watch any of it.
Me too.
Any conspiracy theory. I worked. And that's what I did. I went to work and I went home and went to work.
Yeah. I still find it interesting.
Right, me too. But I'm just saying, we have to cover this. So,
yeah,
the security guard said she was covered in blood. That doesn't mean anything. So the security guard said that. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and it doesn't. And he's saying she changed into her different clothes, but does he showing any proof of that? Like,
well, no.
I don't know.
If he was covered in blood, she would have. Somebody changed. Yeah, she would have definitely had to change her clothes because, or they would.
So what I'm saying is, there any photos of her going and like into a bathroom to change, like, you know, or any type of evidence of her actually changing, or a place where she stopped where she could have changed her clothes, or like?
Well, I've seen it.
It's all speculation. It's all hearsay.
No, that's what I'm saying too. But so there's two things. Actually, there's more. There's always more than two. But in this case, there's two that. She was either covered in blood and she changed her clothes, or she wasn't even covered in blood and she didn't have to change her clothes.
All right. So this is like there's like so many conspiracy theories within this one conspiracy theory. This was like a mega conspiracy theory. This was where the word conspiracy theory was popularized.
Right.
This is
and
like,
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I stay away from it.
I'm really learning that. My microphone, I think, is the reason why we hear those echoes and those glitches. My microphone sucks. All right, let's go.
The only reason you would have had an identical pink suit along was that you had to get her out of the blood-stained shellfish or toxin-stained suit. Dangerous toxin all over the suit. So they knew that they were going to do it. It was premeditated. They had a second suit.
What's the toxins from?
That's why they brought it along. So that proves that the whole thing was planned out ahead of time, and it proves that Jackie shot him from the left side, because after Greer shot him in the left temple, it was just a small hole. The toxin spread throughout his brain, and then she shot him, and the blood came out all over her. So they knew that was going to happen. So they knew she needed a second suit. An identical suit. You don't bring two identical suits for just a parade through Dallas. You don't bring two identical suits for any occasion other than for when she was going to shoot the president, and that is obviously what went down. So just wanted to tell you about that. Bye.
All right, cool. Bye. So that's what, you know, I trust some of these people, the ones that really seem like they're really studied in the whole, you know, Kennedy thing. I don't know much about it.
None of that matters. I mean, it all matters. It all matters, but to me, the most part that matters the most is all the cameras, and now they're in color and that kind of thing. Yeah. Whereas before, it was only there's one film that everyone was.
Hey, young world, wanna hear a story? Close your eyes and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the cloth for the Kennedys. The Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys. I'm cut from the cloth for the Kennedys. The Kennedys, the Kennedys. Who's the god of Cape Cod? Who's higher than Hyannis? Who can get away with murder for money and simply vanish? Suit jacket in the casket looking so fantastic. Sweater vest, posing with a tennis racket. So classic, so tragic. Camelot was formed in black magic. There's lots of sinners eating lobster dinners with some mobster figures selling lots of liquor. Hair slick back, 3-piece suits, shoes polished. Martha's Vineyard Mansion in an Ivy League college. Secret societies and a sick fascination with accidental deaths and planned assassinations. The birth of a nation, erasing the line that's drawn to define God and Satan. It's Jack, it's Bobby, it's even Teddy. Reversed on my enemies, the curse of the Kennedys. Hey, young world, wanna hear a story? Close your eyes and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the cloth for the Kennedys. The Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys. I'm cut from the cloth for the Kennedys. The Kennedys, the Kennedys.
Demeanor of Joe Sr., overachiever. Won't stop till I own the Mona Lisa with a home in Ibiza. Hear the news flash over the speaker, they killing Kennedys. Keep calm, load up the heater. Bobby slumped on the podium. POTUS is down. We got political pull, probably the dopest around. We got publicists for damage control, Kennedy style. Kill a girl by accident, never see trial. Heavenly Father, please wash all of my sins. While I wash away my pain with this tonic and gin. While I vomit in the sink and think of ominous things. Like atomic bombs, never let the communists win. Live from the Bay of Pigs, it's obvious lies when anybody denies all of the mafia ties. You surprised? It's Jack, it's Bobby, it's even Teddy. Reverse though, my enemies, the curse of the Kennedys.
Hey, young world, wanna hear a story? Close your eyes and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the cloth for the Kennedys. The Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys, the Kennedys. I'm cut from the cloth for the Kennedys. The Kennedys, the Kennedys.
When this world began, it was heaven's land. When this world began, it was heaven's land.
You know what's that?
Nice. All right. So moving right along.
You don't want to
What's up?
cut from the cost of the Kennedys.
Kennedys.
You don't
The
want
Kennedys. That's Jay-Z that he sampled in there.
Okay.
That's Jay-Z's voice from a Jay-Z song. That's called a sample. When you take in rap, when you take like a record and you take someone else's record and you mix it into another song or a beat and you take like a few words out of a song, it's called sampling. Like you take a sample. All right, moving along. Here we go.
Free samples? Free samples?
Yeah, it's a little different. I guess so. It's kind of along the same lines.
Can I take cookie
Scarecrow
from the
is
cookie
done.
jar?
Okay, so this Scarecrow with the gun one is kind of weird to me. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was in the play at school, dude, for Wizard of Oz, dude. I was in the actual play, and I remember all this shit very well. But then again, I wasn't alive when the movie originally came out. But when this came out, it bugged me out so much. Like, oh, the Scarecrow has a gun now.
What part did you play? The Rock?
I watched it, and I looked up the Wizard of Oz. I don't know. I didn't play any part actually. I just had a stupid part in the middle. No, I did. They just gave me some shitty little part in the middle where I just walked by with a sign. You know what I mean? It was like so stupid. It was like, whatever you call it. I wasn't really in the play. You know what I mean?
So I
wasn't really acting in the play. They just gave me something to do because they felt bad for me. I sucked at it. I was good at playing music, but I sucked at acting. So many people swear. All right. So the Scarecrow had a gun. The Scarecrow didn't have a gun. Many people swear he did. So when I looked this up myself and I did my own research, it's only one part where he has a gun, or like a couple parts. It's not like he has a gun now, like throughout the whole fucking thing. That's what I thought they were saying.
Oh yeah, I knew that wasn't the case, but I
look at this though.
There's a wrench.
It tells you. Yeah, it tells you look. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, but look, it tells you right here. Look at it. Even all these ones have a number, like a storage number in this database, and they have a friggin' affected rate, right? HE 1939-0008 affected 89%, 0.64%. So a lot of people are affected by this one. Watch The Wizard of Oz today, and you clearly see the Scarecrow brandishing a modern Magnum 357. Oh, so it's a modern one. It's not even a gun from back in that time. So that's weird. Did he have this in the original? There's no way.
No, it's a gun from that time, but that's considered modern as opposed to ball and powder,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, so all right, so you know a little bit about guns. All right. Although many are sure he didn't, there may be an explanation for this particular mass memory discrepancy effect. The original 1939 film reel was stored incorrectly and subject to damage over time. Since then, several restoration attempts have been made, resulting in different cuts. It's possible these cuts contain different scenes, including the Scarecrow's gun. It would fit the story. Yeah, but they don't have any proof of it. They're saying this is all speculation. Look, since then, it's possible these cuts contain different scenes, including the Scarecrow's gun. Well, yeah, it's also possible that you might have a cut with a friggin' monkey jumping out of fucking the lion's butthole too, but you know what I mean? I don't see that. It would fit the story if he had one because the other characters are all armed and at the point in this plot are preparing to fight to defend themselves.
It's also possible that it just shifted and melted into a different reality.
All right, let's
When
play
you woke
enough
up,
talking about it.
you woke up in a different reality. When you sleep, that's when things change. Although people have said they changed right in front of their eyes sometimes too, and I've had that too. I'm like, that's from my eyes.
Hi there, guys. Thanks for coming back again. This is another Mandela effect video. You're going to see a lot more of these coming out, not necessarily from myself, but when something changes, I just believe it's a matter of time before we just see that one big change. For many, this is one of those big changes. I heard about this yesterday from some other Mandela affected YouTubers. I never knew the film too well. The Wizard of Oz, the original film, I know the general gist of it, and I'm sure I've seen it, but I wouldn't be able to quote it. But yeah, the Scarecrow now has what looks like a revolver pistol, a gun, whereas many people are saying that he definitely didn't. And now I've spoken to other people who do know the film much better than myself, and they swear they are adamant that he didn't have a gun in it.
Is there a scene where they find it? Like, hey, here's the gun. Here it is. No.
It's during the part of the movie when they're going through the forest. I looked it up myself and I was looking for it to see if they were telling the truth, if it was really in the movie or if this was just like a Photoshop thing that was going around or what was going on. No, it's really in the movie, but it's in one part of the movie. It's called like the forest. Who's this? Perpetual Motion. Subscribed. I subscribe to all these Mandela effect ones. What were you gonna say?
Did they have a part where he finds the gun, or does he just whip it out? I got a gun, and no one questions it.
No, he just has a gun in his hand. He doesn't say nothing about it either. He's just holding it there.
Like, that's cool. You got a gun.
He's like shaking it too. It's all shaky. Like when you hold the gun, you're supposed to hold it steady. You're not supposed to be like shaking. You're not gonna hit nobody like that. The kickback, the kickback's gonna hit him in the face and split his head open, dude.
So he's never.
He's not holding it right.
That's some type of propaganda. Yeah.
He's gonna miss if he's shaking. He's gonna miss because if you're off by like a quarter inch, if you're gonna shoot someone in the arm, you could actually shoot. You could accidentally shoot them in the head. If you were gonna shoot someone in the arm, you know what I mean, and you're shaking like this, you could accidentally miss and kill the person.
Well, you could yourself. Who cares about that? You can shoot.
So I only found out about this yesterday, kind of hitting the Mandela effect scene. However, there are blogs where people have.
I grew up in Wyoming.
And even the video clip I'm about to show you was actually uploaded in 2013.
You know what they do in Wyoming?
Makes me.
Hold on. What do they? What'd you say? What do they do in Wyoming?
Yeah, I grew up in Wyoming.
What do they do there?
They give their kids guns and no one gets hurt. Everybody has them.
Oh, it's because it's yeah, it's like they train them very young. Yeah, I get it because they're farmers and stuff.
They don't take your gun like that.
They gotta hunt. They gotta hunt for their food out there because it's wide open and
You gotta chase out coyotes, basically coyotes coming in and stuff like that.
no supermarkets, right? Don't you pretty much hunt for your own food all the time?
Hunting is big out there. But yeah, anyway, it just made me think about it. Sorry, because
you know what else those states got too, though? Those states that give the guns out real willy nilly. You know what else they got? They have the death penalty in prison,
and they have the lowest crime rate. By the way, oops, maybe we shouldn't talk about it.
Lowest crime rates. They have the death penalty. They don't have the death penalty in my state.
And a high crime rate.
The gun laws are very strict. The gun laws are very strict here, but they don't really have the death penalty. They tried to bring it back a few times, but I don't think they have it.
Yeah, the gun laws are very strict for people who obey gun laws. Yes.
Has this been going on for a lot longer? I'm wondering now. Anyway, guys, here's the video clip.
We've been pushing this channel lately by talking like that.
I'd turn back if I were you.
So they're like, it's this part where they're like going through the woods, you know?
Spooks around here. That's ridiculous. Spooks. That's silly. Don't you believe in spooks? No. Why? Oh.
Yeah. CIA. All right.
Whoa.
Another one.
Whoa. Did you see that? Dude.
I didn't.
What?
It was.
What?
You know what? CIA.
They just lifted the scarecrow off the ground. What? The what?
A CIA agent.
Uh-huh. Do I know what a CIA agent is?
A spook. A spook.
Yeah, I kind of do. Why? I've been looking into it a little bit.
You're not hearing me. I just said it like, you having trouble hearing me?
I am. A minute ago, you were just really, 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 really low, and then you came in really high for a second, and now I'm not sure. Say something.
A CIA agent.
Microphone
Another
check.
name is spook. Wow, the lag is like 10 seconds.
Yeah. There's something weird going on tonight. I could tell. That's why I was just playing. It's probably because I'm screen sharing so much, dude, and my computer's just trying to catch up to it. Oh shit! Stream suspended for policy. It's gone. Hold on, just give it a second. It'll come back.
So, because we're talking about
No. It's because I was playing Wizard of Oz, dude. The scarecrow had a gun. It'll come back in a second. Hold on, let me
we don't really have to. We know it all. So.
I know. It'll be back.
Kind of like the show stills.
It should come back.
Because you're.
I'm gonna play a song that I know isn't copyrighted.
They might lose money. We make so much money over here from that. They might really lose out if you show even a second from this film. Been shown millions and millions of times. I know. I can understand. I totally.
It's on the internet for free. It's on the internet for free on that website.
I really understand where they're coming from.
We're back.
On YouTube's side, it's horrible of you to show that. It's only been shown.
Well, I need to play a song and I need to smoke now.
You're a horrible person. Were you ripping them off? What are you trying to rip him off for?
Yeah, because I played Wizard of Oz, dude. That's why they did that. That's I can't play. And it was the clip is free online. Anyone can go to that website online and watch that for free. That's not like that's
And
just
we're not
YouTube.
YouTube. And we were talking through it too.
This is what's going on, dude. YouTube's pissed at me because I talk back to them in a message. When they took down my channel, and then the other day, I keep talking back to them. I keep getting flipped. With my responses, flipped with the jaw. So now they're shadow banning me. Michelle L2 channel hasn't been growing at all when I know people have been subbing it. And when I do premieres and nobody shows up over there. I've been premiering videos all weekend. They get like 7 views. So YouTube is hating on me right now.
Because you will not comply.
I will not comply. And because you are a fully initiated Illuminati of one, right?
Secret society, yeah.
Secret society, illuminated one. Here we go. I've been getting knocked down. That's all. I've been getting knocked down.
I'm starting to see clearer than I ever have. Bipolar, tell me which one is my better half. Eyes colder cause I slipped up on my better path. My shoulders are so chipped I almost never laugh. You can hear my revving wrath sounding like the engine of a 747 crash. Back out the trash, I was never more as ready as. Now I'm feeling sharper than a heavy ass machete slash. Give me lip, cut your head in half, you won't get it back. Had some dead weight on my back, I got rid of that. Got my head straight and left the flask in my lidded past. And I ain't bitter or a quitter, but consider that I lost a few rings. I'm trying to do things to get it back. Cause life isn't all roses and daffodils, especially when you rose from the bullet holes and smashed up pills. Made it out alive, but pissed away $500,000. Trying to keep a smile, I'm having a hard time laughing still. Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. Back with a ton of fire, allow me to run it by ya. The stunning ire and the anger of a cunning liar. Each thought rapidly pop like a gun is fired. So when my son is Sam, damn it, and my son Messiah. It's hunger, fire, pain, and anger in a jambalaya. But they don't wanna see it cooking, they just wanna fry ya. So for a minute I felt tired and uninspired. It's not long before regrets come running by ya. My stomach tied up in knots, I ride up the blocks and size up and plot with thoughts that I had outfoxed. Too many things to get here to just retire and watch. Started feeling like a fighter that's still dying in a box. So until the day I die in a box, I'ma persevere through everything and anything. I know that it hurts to hear, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm just so set up to win that even when I get knocked down, I know that I'll get up again. Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Keep this smile while they keep looking down on me. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, I get up, this is how to be. Knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. Mandela effect, Mandela burglar. What do you got? You full screen?
The Mandela burglar. I found him.
There you go. That's cool, dude. You gotta put an M on him somewhere. An M, like in between, like his glasses. Okay. Make his glasses shaped like an M somehow. So
I thought it'd be on his shirt.
Like on his shirt too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, something. MB. Put an M on his face and a B on his shirt for Mandela burglar. Do something. You gotta make him. He looks good. He looks good, but we gotta make him a little more Mandela.
Well, when I scan him into the computer, I do all that kind of stuff. But yeah,
you should make him have all the missing Mandela effects behind him, like the residue. You know, like he's the burglar. Okay. Like he has a closet. Make him opening up like a vault, right? And inside the vault, you can see like all the different things, like how they did on the Sinbad genie thing when they showed all those different Mandela effects in the attic.
Okay, I was thinking about making a animated GIF where he appears and just takes the item and then it disappears, like ping, like ha ha ha, and it disappears.
And you know what's just do it your way. Just do it your way then.
I'll do it both ways. I like your ideas. You have great ideas.
All right, you ready? All right, here we go. Boom, baby. All right, what's the next one? Depends. Depends is the next one. Can you guys see it? Am I sharing? Are we good to go? Let's see. Am I not sharing? It might be sharing. Depends. All right. I remember it as Depends, dude. Everyone used to always say, "Oh, you need Depends."
Wait, I'm laughing like go ahead.
I got my headphones in. Oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead. They did something on Depends, didn't they? On their movie.
He said depends.
No. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Everyone remembers this name as Depends. Yet when you see it today, it is singular, depend. Searching the internet throws up several references and images that remembered the name. One explanation could be the phrase used in common language has become ingrained to such a level it is taken as real name. For example, one would usually say, I'm just going to buy some Depends. Even if the brand name is in the singular, depend. So people are still saying, hey, you need your Depends. What's going on? Since 1984, the Depend brand was the adult version of Huggies, which Kimberly Clark introduced for infants in 1978. It has a 50% share of the U.S. adult disposable incontinence market. Damn, that's pretty good. It gets half of the money from the adults. The aggressive advertising campaign, which ran for 20 years, was fronted by June Allison, that's a weird name, and widely praised from removing the stigma from the subject. The design of the product has changed significantly since launch, which
That's not a name.
June.
What? That's two first names.
It's a month too. It's a month, and Allison is spelled with a Y, which is weird to me. I don't know. The design of the product has changed. The target audience, so those are under whatever. So this is Moneybag 73 right here. Depends. Everybody sub Moneybag 73. Can you see it right there at the top? Let me see. Did I click on the channel by accident? Yeah, I did. All right. Well, anyway, let me just bring up his channel since it might come up anyway. I've been playing a lot of his videos lately, but they're on this website. So anyways, that's his channel right there. He has 42.1 thousand subs. All right, let's do this. It's funny how the videos will play better off this website than they will off of YouTube. Like
everybody, Moneybag 73 here. Hope you're all doing well and getting adjusted in your new reality that you've become conscious of. Tonight, I have an oldie but goodie. Depends. I'm sure this will get lots of thumbs up because there hasn't been anyone I've asked the most popular brand of adult diapers there are, and they haven't responded with Depends. I mean, who doesn't know Depends? Well, apparently, I'm sure there'll be plenty of confabulationists and cognitive illusionists that'll be saying, oh, it's always been Depend. That's fine. You're only conscious of the current reality, but a lot of us have conscious memories of another reality. And so let's get into this here. We're looking at the Lawrence Journal here first. And here it discusses the reason for such record-breaking Huggies, diapers, and Depends. right there.
Natalie, I remember Moneybag 76 too. I do. Moneybags, I remember you as Moneybag 76. And I remember when it first changed to Moneybag 73, I was looking for your channel and I typed in Moneybag 76 and it was like Moneybag 73 came up. And I was like, what the fuck? And I just brushed it off. I was like, oh, I must be wrong. And then other people said it. It wasn't just me. And then everyone else started saying it. And then I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And then Moneybags actually came out and said, no, I didn't change the name. And I believe him. So that's a little weird.
There. Whoever wrote that article remembers it like me. Gifts she received included a box of Depends diapers for senior citizens out of the Prescott Courier, 1992. Here we have one of the first requests we get is for Depends adult diapers. This was solving problems in the Lakeland Ledger, 1992 article there. Here in the Toledo Blade, a 2002 article, we went to Depends brand adult diapers during the day, and it's Depends and rubber pants overnight. Here we have considering the vast decomposing, let's see, or Depends adult diapers. Depends adult diapers, not depend. It was always Depends. So lots of reality residue here, everybody. And here we have a package of Depends right there. Depends. Here it is. Adult diapers, 1994. Got it quotes. Depends. And moving on to a 2003 article. We spin over here. Ah, come on. I know you're there somewhere. Where are you, Depends? All right. Going to have to skip this one. You get the point. It said Depends.
Yo, you say he did just like us. He's like, all right, just gonna skip it. Fuck it. Like that's how we do. We're just like, all right.
Diapers such as Depends with an S.
It's a poopy subject.
This one here kind of blew me away. I mean, adult diapers Depends. Looks like it's got the little copyright symbol there.
You can poop in them.
Attends? What is that?
Can I tell you these for
I never even heard of that.
You can
wow,
poop.
Attends. Adult diapers. Oh, wow. This is going to give the cognitive illusionists some ammunition here. Those confabulationists, they're going to be saying, you're just mixing it up with Attends. That's why you think they're Depends.
They keep
That's why you have a
warm.
memory of Depends, because you're thinking of Attends. Well, for all the confabulationists, you know what? I've never even heard of Attends. So
How
deal
many
with that.
diaper jokes can I make it say, oh, they make a great facial.
Right now. Okay.
What were you saying, Cinch?
I said those make a good filter for when you're sanding furniture. You can wear them to filter out dust as a facial covering. Work well.
So yeah, it changed to Depends. And all right, I'm gonna
Everything
go back
changed.
and we're gonna get to the next one. Yeah, everything. Let's see what the next one is. We're just gonna keep going in line.
That was crappy.
Yeah, that was a pretty shitty one. That was a pretty shitty Mandela effect. All right, so this is Fruit Loops.
Run away from that one.
A lot of people are affected by this one. A lot of people, Fruit Loops or Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops spelled like the actual way fruit is spelled, or fruit F-R-O-O-T. This one appears to keep changing. So this is a flip-flop. Wikipedia currently says the popular Kellogg's breakfast. Yeah.
In my head, I see regular fruit and then loops, 2 O's. I see regular fruit word and then loops with 2 O's. That's what I see in my head.
All right. Well, it's fruit with 2 O's now in loops. Look,
Yeah.
popular Kellogg's breakfast cereal was launched in 1962. Fruit Loops. Several people have been references to Fruit Loops. There is some evidence of this on the web. Well, all right. So there's evidence of it being spelled the old way on the web. It has been suggested that the name change did occur early on due to the fact. Oh, this is what I was saying last night. Due to the fact that it doesn't contain any fruit, to avoid any legal issues, to change the fruit would have therefore made sense. There was originally 3 colors, and the mascot Toucan Sam was brightly decorated with them. In the original commercials, his voice was provided by Mel Blanc, who was more famous for providing the voices of Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck and Porky Pig. So the same guy that did Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig did Toucan Sam. The Mandela effect is one of the one strongest for the flip-flop available. That's because there are documented discussions involved people who initially came across it as regular Mandela effect. Houston, we have all right. So they're saying this one's a flip-flop. Well, it keeps going back and forth.
It would have been simpler to make number 7 part of the fruit part of category.
Perpetual motion again.
Category.
All right, let's see. This is perpetual motion. Let's see what we got here.
I hope someone's not.
Hi there, guys. Hope you're well. This is video number 6,001,000. Yeah, you get the picture. So this one is about Fruit Loops, a much beloved cereal that a lot of you guys have had. I personally have never had this cereal, so this isn't a Mandela effect on me per se. However, I looked into this and I have found 3 separate newspapers with separate dates calling it Fruit Loops without the double O. So fruit as in F-R-U-I-T, loops. So the first one here is the Spokesman Review, which was on September 20th, 2006. Main article is Give New Fruity Flavored Cereals Mixed Reviews.
Kids aren't full. They know this.
Flavored cereal shelf is suddenly a bit. Look out.
What's up? What were you saying, Singe?
I said kids aren't fooled. They know it doesn't taste like fruit.
Yeah, there's no fruit. It's sugar.
Loops, F-R-U-I-T, loops. Let's see if there's any more mentions of Fruit Loops on this one. I didn't read this one through. So you've got Fruit Cheerios. But there you go. You can see it anyway at the beginning, right at the beginning there. So let's look at the next article. We've got the Freelance Star, February the 20th, 1998. So this is some sort of coupon here. Kellogg's Value 3-pack, 11-ounce box of Fruit, F-R-U-I-T, Loops. So third article. The Daily Gazette, September 16th, 1998. Where were the Fruit Loops? Oh, there we go. So Kellogg's Marshmallow Blasted Fruit Loops. F-R-U-I-T, Loops. Let's see what Bonnie has to say about this. So we've got just when I think a cereal company couldn't possibly make a more disgusting cereal than ones we've already tried, along comes something like Kellogg's Marshmallow Blasted Fruit Loops. Okay, so maybe I'm glad that I've never tried Fruit Loops. Oh, but this is interesting. So a little bit further down, it actually changes to fruit with a double O here. So Carolyn, Bonnie has just blasted the nutrition of blasted Fruit Loops. And then Fruit Loops again with a double O. Now, I've seen this happen a few times when I've been looking at these articles. It's as if it's changing halfway through.
Yeah, definitely.
So this isn't the first time I've seen this today. But you can see that there is residue out there. It's just how to find it. That's all it is, guys. That's all from me on this video. Thanks a lot for your time. Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. So, you know, for me with the Fruit Loops one, and I'm not a denier. I'm just saying I think it's because they changed the name and because of the fruit not being in because the FDA and shit.
For me,
what do you think?
I might. Well, why don't you find that? Well, if they changed it, I guess they could hide that information. It's probably possible to hide that information if changing it, but maybe not. How would you hide the information? I guess it's easy. That would be old information for pre-computers, right? Pre-internet.
Case number case number Mandela effect case number HE-14. Yeah. Well, we're on Henry VIII now, Singe. It's over. We're on Henry VIII now. We're on Henry VIII now. Look at the screen.
Who is Henry?
Mandela effect number HE-149100012. Affected 51%, 51.54%. An old painting of Henry VIII holding a turkey leg exists. An old painting of Henry VIII holding a turkey leg does not exist. Did the painting exist? Many people remember the larger-than-life figure of Henry VIII in a painting, often in school hallways or dining rooms, where he is featured holding a large turkey leg. The problem is there is no record today of that painting actually existing, even though a few references. What?
Never heard of it. However, I would venture to say that he was never seen without from morning till dawn. He had a turkey leg at hand.
No way. Really?
I'm just saying that's the type of personality.
Did he? Oh, all right. I thought you were saying this for the fact. All right. There is a royal. Yeah, I got you. All right, so they're saying that. All right, there was a painting with Henry the Eighth eating a turkey leg. There wasn't a painting. Here's Homer Simpson.
I said from morning till dawn. That doesn't mean anything. But from dusk till dawn. Sorry.
It's all right.
Hello. You know how we can't find any evidence supporting the King Henry VIII pictures and paintings of him with a turkey leg? It now shows a glove. Well, apparently the Simpsons remember it the way we remember it. The writers and creators of The Simpsons apparently remember it that way. Because in season 15, episode 11 of The Simpsons, the second disc of the season, this is a physical DVD copy, you see Homer Simpson portraying King Henry VIII, and he loves his turkey legs. He said he loves his food, and he's portrayed as a glutton, and he's holding, what is he holding? He's holding the turkey leg in his hand, just as we remember, in spite of what we are being shown now. This is how it is remembered by many people. Just thought I'd point that out for this video. Thanks for watching.
Sounds logical, though.
Bless you all, and bye.
It's kind of a way of making fun of the king. You know, they make fun of the king. And maybe it was an actuality because he's like had food and they didn't have food.
The Simpsons proves it, I guess, right? The Simpsons proves it.
They know everything, actually. So whatever they say, yeah, better look into it.
Yeah.
They have some type of crystal ball. Maybe they use CERN to tell them what episode to make.
Well, no, the guy that creates the Simpsons is a Freemason. He's like one of the head Masons, dude. He's in charge. He's up there. He's way up there.
So basically, you can do that. You go, okay, let's make a scenario of you carrying this across the room. And then later on, we'll actually do that in real life, and they'll say we predicted the future. It's not that hard to do, right? But now bigger things, it might be hard to do, like amazing. It's amazing.
All right, so Jaws, you're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's amazing is that they're still in the air. That's amazing.
Do you remember Jaws? Singe.
Yes, and
Jaws.
we're gonna need a bigger boat.
What do you remember?
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
It's when we're gonna need a bigger boat. That's what you remember.
Yeah.
Well, now it's you're gonna need a big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now it's your.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna need a bigger boat because I'm going to. I'm like you. You're gonna need a bigger boat. No, I'm staying here.
The movie Shark.
The
movie Sharknado references it. I don't really know much one. I'm not even gonna play this because I don't want to. I don't want to get in trouble.
Right, dude.
It's not that one's not even. It's not even worth it.
We've seen the movie.
Right, let me see, but we explained it. It's fine. People can look it up. This next one is the one that really triggers people, and we're getting into some rocky territory here. Let's see. Where is it? I seen it.
Adrian.
No, not rocky. No. I'm talking about, does the Bible say the lion shall lie down with the lamb? This is a big one. 69.92%. Isaiah 11:6. The wolf shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. No, it just doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right to me. That's the way it is now. The lion shall dwell with the lamb.
I'm still remembering it. What did that guy mean by toxins from the blood on her dress? What did he mean by that? I just remembered. I was going to ask you. The Kennedy thing, where he said that there's toxins on her dress, so they had to change it. What was that?
I have no idea, Singe.
Did you catch him?
No idea.
I was like, what?
No, I think I was probably doing something else. But I'm going to play the lion and the lamb. Let's see what this is.
He says there's toxins from blood on her dress. Wait, what's he talking about? Go ahead. Poop. Lion. Wait.
I'll have to look into it, guys. I see Natalie saying something about it too. I don't know nothing about the Kennedy assassination. Really. All right, so some people in the chat are saying that they remember the wolf. Some people are saying they remember it like this. Me personally, I'm not really quite sure, man. I wasn't into the Bible until after I found the Mandela effect. After I woke up to flat Earth, I couldn't even understand the Bible before the Mandela effect. I used to read it. I used to try. It was like old English to me. It was like I used to say, man, that's all old English. I can't understand that. And I used to just give up. But now it all makes sense, you know? So that's pretty interesting. I can read the Bible now and it makes sense to me. Like, it doesn't even take me very long to figure it out. I just barely even need to think about it. Before, when I was younger, I used to have to read the Bible and like read it and analyze it and think about what every line could possibly mean. I pretty much just read it now and I know what it means. And it's just interesting the way that works. Damn. Dude, that song almost hurt my ear. That noise it just made in the headphone, fucking like sounded off, dude. It sounded like it was like nails on a chalkboard. God's perfectly and heavenly state of consciousness in creation will one day be realized, and in Isaiah, the lion will lie down with the lamb, for hate and all negativity will be gone. It will be just as. Oh, it just says, it said right there at the bottom, wrong to kill an animal as it now as to kill a man. So that's interesting. So when the lion lays down with the lamb, we're not supposed to kill animals anymore to eat. I mean, that's something that somebody made, but it says it right there. The lion will lay down with the lamb. Isaiah 11:6, people. I don't really know for sure. Honestly, I don't really know. I can't really say, but I believe that it changed. I believe you guys. I believe all you Christians in the community that really know your Bibles that are saying it changed. I believe you because I've seen all the other changes, and I've experienced some myself, and I've investigated a lot of them myself, and I've done my own research on these changes, and I believe you. I've seen enough. D&HD. Nice. Jesus commanded us to abide in his word so that we would not be deceived. He warned of the great coming deception in Matthew 24. Read word of God and store it in your heart while we still can. Love it. If you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And now it's the truth will make you free. So even that's Mandela affected. John 8:32. The truth shall make you free, or will. It used to be the truth shall set you free. Right there it says the truth will set you free. It used to be the truth shall set you free. Now it's the truth will make you free. This one's a crossbreed. This one's a hybrid.
Mm.
So it's happening. All right, so real quick, let me.
Well, they just showed everyone.
We must wake people up. Yeah,
they just showed everyone that everything is scripted, but no one sees it still.
Yeah, they did good, dude. So basically, I'm gonna take a quick break because, quick bathroom break, and I just get sick of sitting here in my chair all night. But I'm gonna do a few more. I'm gonna go look at a few more effects. I still got them ready. But look, just ask yourself, right? If we did travel to another reality, right, and we're experiencing this Mandela effect, right, and we're in a different reality, can you ever go home?
Where am I supposed to go? I don't think I could do this for too much longer. These are the last verses I'll ever write. Lonely roads have been walked, the winter's been long, the ice is never melting. The price of my sins, I'm on a credit card, still paying my debts, my personal health's sweltering. Kids looking up to me, what should I tell to them? The nightmares upon me, the dirty laundry is on me. I am the darkness standing amongst an army of zombies. The serenade of a renegade has been sung already, and then some, but the past is catching up, coming to get me. People know my bloated face everywhere I go to chase a cop. I need to slow down, I need to stop. It motivates my flow to space, and motor races in my thoughts. I'm moving at the speed of light, I can't slow the pace. Mommy crying on the phone, wife kicked me out the crib. Strangers wanna buy me drinks, right about the life we live. Push me deeper down, I creep around in this isolation. But what am I after now? What is this life I'm chasing? Back into the darkness, everywhere that I go. My enemies are all dead, it's all my survival. It's all about being more ruthless than a rival. Pistol in my pants, with my hands on the Bible. And I can't see the world beyond. I'm too far gone, I can't go home. He's trying to drink again, I seen him smoking in the alley downtown the other night. He's doing coke again. He thinks he's getting rich, he's just gonna be broken in a million different pieces with the hands of fate choking him. I'm still alone, walking with the killer's toll. I never left this place, but I don't feel at home no more. My memories are moving slow, my past is speeding faster, full of anger and rage. And I'm a greedy bastard, dollar signs in my rhymes, Benjamins are in my eyes. Enemies are hard for me to see, pretenders in disguise. My mind's fucked up inside, I can't remember lies, I don't even know the truth. I've been on a bender like ever since September, right? Now we're into February. What about the bodies in your past that you said you buried? I can't remember shit, taking up the cemetery. The voices in my head are back, you talking to them already? Back into the darkness, everywhere that I go. My enemies are all dead, it's all my survival. It's all about being more ruthless than a rival. Pistol in my pants, with my hands on the Bible. And I can't see the world beyond. I'm too far gone, I can't go home.
Yeah, Asia. To all my punchline niggas.
Tri-state.
I spit that funny shit. Yeah, cause I don't be on that funny shit. My niggas keep it serious. About to have some fun right now though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But let me show you this shit. Yo, one bag of weed, a couple 6 packs of brew, some brown and some clear, yeah, show you how this rapper do. For the sake of rhyming, I go hard and simply spit and quick to diss every nigga in the game like 50 Cent. Yeah. Show me your greatest soon as you point your best out. I have my niggas jump him on the spot and stomp his chest out. Fuck out of here, all you rappers is nerds to me. I'll fuck you up real bad, then disrupt the surgery. My chrome lethal on minors and old people. My bitch can steal a whole kitchen set from Home Depot. You old dudes need to learn to train your daughters. That's why I'm at the strip club making it rain with quarters. For the cause, I smash tracks with emphasis. Airheads, I backhand, hoping I slap some sense up in. And for the record, ain't none of you niggas got bars. Rappers start singing with dreams of becoming pop stars. Like smoking on some weed, drinking on some dream. This is our everyday. Make a little cheese, hollering at a breeze. This is our everyday. In the studio or off to a show. This is our everyday. OT with the O's, you can purchase for the low. This is our everyday.
Yo, samurai, shogun, karate chop, dogon, fist of flying fury, your jury will get you stole on. Honor the great, honorable state. Wait. For diamonds and apes, my apes like to climb on your face. Go gorilla over monkey bars, groupie cooch and chunky cars. Yo, the chunkiest kicks and scripts from the super guards. Real Malachi Yorkish, y'all dorkish. Swine rhyme, oink on your mind, it's all porkish. Open your mouth and Polish sausage. Raps cold as bosses. Meditate off marijuana with higher forces. Freeze fire and burn ice. Born Christ, legendary for throwing knives and leaving torn mics. Oh, yeah, that general. Peel your hair back, punch you punchline punks out. Now that's a head crack. Head rap, I copyright words straight out the pyramid. I'm serious. My paintbrush bleed too. Period. Bitch.
Smoking on some weed, drinking on some dream. This is our everyday. Make a little cheese, hollering at a breeze. This is our everyday. In the studio or off to a show. This is our everyday. OT with the O's, you can purchase for the low. Cause this is our everyday.
Chem dog and chop Thai weed, I bring plenty. Always keep the 8th after me, I'm King Henry. And the Visine, if I seem Chinese, don't mind me, the lime green 20s got me blacking out like 1920. What, like I'm here to amuse you? Why do I seem funny? I'll shoot your hand off, make it look like ice cream running. And you're licking the wound. I'm stupid Ori though, I'm king of the cast. Will you say for over and over? You're Super Mario. GCM, releasing gems, teaching men the civilized way to get a nice spray and leaving Tim. Believe it, it's him. The animals loose on your bitch as the cannibals drool. My first impression throws people off, no mechanical bull. Copying vintage black fitted hat, cocky like he invented rap, making bitches mad like I'm Spencer Pratt. Worry me with dames, so many foreign dimes following all in line. I probably should find a currency exchange.
Smoking on some weed, drinking on some dream. This is our everyday. Make a little cheese, hollering at a breeze. This is our everyday. In the studio or off to a show. This is our everyday. OT with the O's, you can purchase for the low. Cause this is our everyday.
Let's let that shit rock.
Smoking on some weed, drinking on some dream. This is our everyday. Make a little cheese, hollering at a breeze. This is our everyday. In the studio or off to a show. This is our everyday. OT with the O's, you can purchase for the low. Cause this is our everyday. Let me hear that.
Should come in like doom doom, doom doom. Yeah, there it is. I like that though. I like when the bass line comes in. That's that real hip hop shit like this. And it goes like this. Yo, my little son's my dude, he's only 3 years old. His mother look at me and wonder, will he be as bold? Will his heart be warmer? Will he be as cold as his father? Life's much harder with a bleeding soul. A fifth of whiskey and a gun inside his vehicle. Running like a breeding bull till he give the weed a pull. Creed's creed, so the money just feed him bullets. Superman spitting back with the speeding bullets. High as a helicopter, fly with the smell of vodka. You hear them hammers banging, and you can tell it's proper. Dog is an alcoholic, he got his guts leaking. He ain't afraid of nothing now, that's just his nuts speaking. That ain't a gangster party, homie, that's a plush weekend. You ain't lived a fast life, you just got a slut tweaking. So live it that trite, forever with the devil. I'm drinking Jamie bottles with the pedal to the metal, come on.
The speed is all we know, don't know how to live slow. We can't outrun the past, no matter how fast we go. The future's behind me, no way that you can find me. The speed is all we know, don't know how to live slow.
I'm live wire, ready to rock. Ox in the pocket, private stock bottles. Me and Eddie would talk about the ways to get the paper, stayed evading the cops. Main thing we had in common was we hated our pops. One chose the fast life, one wanted to live the rap life. Reading Native Son, inspired by Richard Wright. The other loved the night, sun shining was his kryptonite. Driven by the cash, hype to fill up your crack pipe. That's life when schizophrenic minds collide. Two sides to every story, only mine's alive. Ironic after a tidal wave of vital signs. The bad guys speaking when the tide subsides. There's no prize in winning a race against fate. When I meet the maker, I wanna spit in his face. They say the good die young, I'll be an old disgrace. I see my brother in a urn and I should be in his place. I'm fucked.
The speed is all we know, don't know how to live slow. We can't outrun the past, no matter how fast we go. The future's behind me, no way that you can find me. The speed is all we know, don't know how to live slow.
I never lived slowly, used to live lonely. Started chasing that cutty money to buy a rollie. Never got a rollie, but I got my homies and 2 beautiful kids. I better drive slowly, cause life ain't fair. Speed up too fast, you could die right there. You could get the electric chair and get fried right there. Get shot up in your dreams and have nightmares. Best prepared, never know when your test is near. Cause them texts will glare when them checks don't clear. Try to keep my mind clear, but why am I here? So many questions, I gave God a questionnaire. But if the question here is, when will I stop doing drugs, getting drunk? How many pills will I pop? How many drugs will I sell? How many chickens I'll pop? Well, I thought I told you that we won't stop.
The speed is all we know, don't know how to live slow. We can't outrun the past, no matter how fast we go. The future's behind me, no way that you can find me. The speed is all we know, don't know how to live slow.
Yep. It's that time.
Wanna get high? Wanna get high?
Smoke.
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, Singe, if you charge your phone and you come back on, man. You got the link. If not, it's all good. I got hundreds of Mandela effects to go over, and I have a crowd of people here. I still have 16 people here. Yeah, so I'm going to keep going with the Mandela effects. I just had to take a break. I needed a break. It's been a long show. We've been going for 2 hours and 34 minutes on Mandela effects. So I just needed a quick break. But I can do this. Trust me, Brian Stavely trained me good, okay? I've been in his class for years and years and years. I've been in Brian Stavely's class, and I know these Mandela effects like the back of my hand. Sometimes I play a little stupid because I want to see what you guys think, but I know these things, man. I could do these things in my sleep. There was times when I used to listen to Brian Stavely in my sleep. Like I would fall asleep and he'd be on just rattling off Mandela effects one after the other. And I learned them. I learned them all. I can say them as soon as he does. All right, let's do this. This one was interesting to me. The Bolton dinosaur was never there in the 1960s, 65.44%. You know, I was looking into the Mandela effect before, and I seen this. This was January 16, 2016, so this is old, but it just seems very strange to me. So there was a huge dinosaur skeleton in the Bolton Museum in the 1960s, right? Like one of those big fake, we know they're not real dinosaurs, right? They're crushed chicken bones. They're molds. They're incomplete. A lot of them are whale bones and big fish that they find in the ocean and stuff. They don't even know what they are, but some of them are giant bones, but they don't have real dinosaurs. They don't have proof of this. I was at the Museum of Science in Boston. They have a Triceratops that's trying to say it was like the most complete skeleton they ever found, and it's real. I filmed it. It's on my channel somewhere. Or it might not be because they took my whole channel down, so I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what I got on my channel anymore. There was a huge dinosaur skeleton in the Bolton Museum. There wasn't. Okay? In January 23rd of 2006 edition of the Bolton News, an appeal is made for information relating to a missing dinosaur. No, this isn't the plot of an old Disney kids movie, but apparently another mass memory discrepancy effect. Or another Mandela effect. They're calling the Mandela effect the mass memory discrepancy effect on this website. Many people visiting the museum in the 1960s remember being impressed by a huge dinosaur skeleton. They even remember where it was in the museum entrance. Yet no records of this exist, and the museum staff are equally baffled. The leader of the council, Alan Rushton, lends credibility to the story by being one of those who definitely remembers it. So, let me read it. Am I supposed to accept that my eyes deceive me, or this enormous dinosaur was a figment of my imagination? I remember as a schoolboy going on visits to the museum and standing in awe looking at it. I raised the matter when I was on the arts committee, but we were never able to find any trace of it. So basically, these people that work at this museum, they remember this giant dinosaur right when they first walk in, and it's gone. And they're saying it was never there. So did somebody from the museum fucking make out with a dinosaur, steal it, like walk out the door with it? Over 40 people remember the dinosaur being present. The local newspaper has issued an appeal. The council did go through their old records, but there was no mention of it. One officer suggested there may be a confusing the model with another museum, and a random survey showed an equal 50-50 split for those who remembered it. There are photographs from when the museum opened in the 1930s, but they don't show any dinosaur. So that limits the period. So in the 1930s, there was no dinosaur in the pictures. So they're saying it was introduced in the span from World War II to the 1960s. The problem here is the usual one regarding Mandela effects. Records would be scarce. All right, let's see.
made a video a while back about a saber-toothed tiger that went missing from the Lost Sea. When I was growing up, I visited this place frequently over the years. They always had a Smilodon skull in the museum. One of my viewers who commented on this video brought to my attention a very similar experience that many others have called the Bolton dinosaur mystery. We have an article from January 23rd, 2006, and this is the Bolton Museum and Art Gallery. This article is titled, "A New Appeal Over Dinosaurs." A dinosaur which used to inhabit the Bolton Museum and Art Gallery has become extinct for a second time, they say. Visitors to the museum in the town center in the 1960s reported being impressed by a giant full-scale model of a dinosaur. But museum staff are mystified. They can't find any record of a replica dinosaur and now say it never existed. But that flies in the face of more than 40 visitors and Bolton counselors who swear they remember seeing the dinosaur. The mystery has been puzzling museum staff and public alike over the intervening years. Some visitors believe the bones were that of a brontosaurus or similar creature. Museum is convinced that it has never been there in the first place. Yet far from laying the prehistoric puzzle to rest, claims the museum in Le Mans Crescent was home to the dinosaurs that refused to go away. Sir Alan Rushton, leader of the conservative group on the Bolton Council, said, "One of our dinosaurs is definitely missing. Am I supposed to accept that my eyes deceive me? Or is this enormous dinosaur a figment of my imagination?" I remember as a schoolboy going on visits to the museum and standing in awe, looking at it. It raised the matter when I was on the arts committee, but we were never able.
So all these fucking people, I mean, yeah, dinosaur bones are fake. All right, I've seen that. Yeah, dinosaur bones are fake. We know that, but still, where did the fake dinosaur bones go then? You know, like, look how big this thing is.
Able to find any trace of it. And Anne Wright, head of the English at Rumthur School, also remember seeing the dinosaur.
This dinosaur is in the same spot where all the giant bones ended up, where they found all the giants, and they're all gone too.
Dinosaur on visits in the early 60s. I remember a huge dinosaur standing in the entrance to the natural history section. One day I went in and it was no longer there. Later on, when I asked about it, none of the staff could remember anything about it, but I know I saw it. Now, nobody seems to know anything about it. It's bizarre. The persistent claims have been leaving staff baffled. In 1992, around 40 Bolton evening news readers rang in with their recollections following an appeal by the museum bosses for information. So it's 40 people who remember that. But no evidence of the dinosaur having existed emerged from this appeal. Stephen McGuire of the Bolton Council said there have been stories and questions about this dinosaur skeleton for over the last 20 to 30 years, but there are no records of Bolton Museum ever having owned such a skeleton. The museum service have some photographs on the gallery in the 1930s when they opened it, but there is no dinosaurs. In terms of people's memories, it emerged about 50-50 between people insisting it had existed and the others insisted it had not. On further questioning, several people realized they had confused us with other museums. We have also been through all of our old registers and there is no mention of it. The only conclusion we can draw is that it never existed.
So it never existed, man. There's the dude from CERN, Jim Bell. That's the CERN guy, fucking Jim Bell. What does it say? Hold on, let's put that full screen. We being discreet, be in control. This is our All right, so this guy is RZ1. That's the name of the channel. Subscribe to him. Shout out to RZ1. I liked the video. I really did. I enjoyed that one. Even though you made it look like it was CERN at the end, which we don't all agree on that. I don't think it's CERN. I think CERN is another NASA. But you know what? It's an old video. Who knows? It's cool. We can agree to disagree. All right, what else do we got? Let me go back and gauge the situation here. What do we got going on in the situation room? Let me go full screen for a minute. Let me give the chat a shout out. We got 17 people, wonderful people still here. We're doing good tonight, actually. Happy Memorial Day night. Memorial Day's over now. Singe Man, I just fell asleep. Good night, Singe Man. Thanks for showing up. I could go on for days about man. We're gonna do this for days. We're gonna do this. Dragon Sage, Mario Tabrine, GT 1982 Mustang, Jenny T. Murphy, Voynich, Mario Tabrine, Singe Man. All right. So what I'm gonna do is it's like 2:30 now in my time. Singe Man is gone. I mean, I could do this whole show alone. I could, but I don't like being alone. I don't come out here to be alone. So I'm gonna put the link out. I'm gonna go over a few more effects, but I'm not gonna stay on that much longer. So if I end the show, don't think I'm ending it because of you. I'm not gonna stay on that much longer, but I just put it out just in case someone wants to come on. Voynich, you want to come on? I don't know. Anybody, hop on. I'm gonna go over a few more effects, play a few more songs. I'm not really tired yet. Smoke a bowl, you know. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a bowl. Shoot the moon a little bit. Can't find it in time. Shoot. You just tell them to shoot the moon. Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon. Where is it? Where is it? I might, come on, man. Every time I'm looking for something, it's just, I have too much shit here. I'm starting right from the top. Oh, God. This is too much. All right, here we go.
Yo, you got the juice now, man.
Oh, can you hear me?
Doing Dragon Sage.
Sorry, bro, I can't hear you very well.
Go back out and come back. Go back out. Go back out and come back in. Sometimes when you
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. You sound good, loud and clear. How you doing?
All right, well, it's really, you just sound really.
Lost them. Well, it's nice. It was nice seeing you. Try to go out and come back in. All right. Did I play Shoot the Moon? I had it. I had it right there. I had it right there. Not to give up on it. There it is.
This could be it, Harry. Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Not out there on the microphone. On the microphone.
Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
It's StreamYard. It's StreamYard itself, and you just need to, when the first time you try to come in, it sounds like shit, and then you just need to go out and come back in, and then it sounds fine. It's just StreamYard, the thing that I'm using to stream. That's all it is. It's no big deal. All right, so let's see. What do we got? 17 people here. All right, let's screen share. Did I give the chat a shout out? I think I did, right? I'm all over the place tonight. Yeah, I did. All right. All right. Oh. All right, so that was the Bolton dinosaur. What's next on the list? Oh, the spelling of dilemma. Here we go. This is a good one. I remember only 18% are affected by this one. Wow, it must have been a short time in school. Me and Christian Knapp talked about this a lot. He's affected by it. I remember spelling it with a silent N. Stavely remembers spelling it with the silent. Why would we all remember spelling it like this with a silent M, dilemma, and everyone spells it like this? How were you taught to spell dilemma? Everywhere today, the spelling is dilemma. Yet many people still use dilemma, claiming that's the way they were taught in school. Yeah. Where else would we learn it? I learned how to spell in school. There is even a website to a specific instance of the mass memory discrepancy effect. It's at dilemma.info. Wow. Could this be a side effect? I'm going to go there after this. Could this be a side effect of the pronunciation? There is also evidence could be related to the age or the country the speaker is from. In the UK, nearly everyone just knows it as dilemma and doesn't even know there is an alternative. Yet those claiming otherwise seem to be from the US. Spell checkers, the word dilemma originates from the Greek word lemma, so the argument for no N is stronger, bearing that in mind. Oh, Hazel. Nice. Hazel Fiver is one of my favorites. All right. You know, Stavely's my favorite, but Hazel Fiver's up there. Hazel Fiver's up there with Brian Stavely, Hazel Fiver, and Recall Vector. Those are my top three. Sorry. Maybe it's Mandela.
This is the dilemma Mandela effect. The word dilemma has changed. It used to be spelled D-I-L-E-M-N-A. Now it's D-I-L-E-M-M-A. I researched this, and this is what I found. Take a look. Let me know what you think. Enjoy.
What's up, Deanne? So what they're showing is residue. Residue proves that our memories are real. Okay. Good job, Hazel. Man, maybe one day I'll get these people on my show. I'll have some real Mandela effect people on here. That would be so cool. I'll have to talk to Hazel. Get something, see if they do live streams. I know some of them do. Get them on here. Get a Mandela effect stream with the whole community. Make it big. Let's do it. Oh, all right. Let's cover this one. This is a big one. 77.6% affected. So this is the Queen song. We are the champions. The ending change. I remember of the world at the end, you know, because we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, because we are the champions of the world. It was the worst Queen ever, but there you go. I can't sing in the high voices. You get Christian Knapp, he can hit those high. He can hit the high tones. I'm telling you. I heard him. He was sitting right next to me in the hotel room, singing "For Truth." Right next to me, man. Whew, it sounded, man. I can't sing like that. He doesn't even put any power behind it. It just carries. It sounds nice. He's got a good voice. Was that line always there at the end? Many people remember the ending of the famous Queen song, "We are the champions of the world." Video of Queen singing this line live does exist, but today you will not find it on any of their records. And apparently it never was. Well, actually, somebody did find it on a live version or something. It's not that line, isn't the song at all. When the renditions of the chorus ends during it. The controversy is the fact, and it seems to stop abruptly at the song. All right, so basically the thing disappeared. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Look, this is the words right here. And it says it right there, right at the end of the official lyrics. You see? Because we are the champions, dun, 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 of the world. It had that dun, 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 of the world. This Mandela has become more better known. All right, let's see this. It's gone now. It doesn't say "of the world" at the end. Can you hear it? I can't hear it. No sound? It's not on mute. That's not good. No sound, right? It's not me. It's the video. There's no sound on the video. Dude, they must have had to take the sound out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so that was so for those people who don't understand how this works, that was one live version that we happened to find it, which we're using for residue. The rest of these versions, it doesn't sound like that. It just ends. No of the world at the end. You see that? Yes, Natalie, the black and white duality, indeed. I agree. Bringing it back, coming back. All right. Let me see what we got going on. Let me come back to the room for a minute. I can't stay in that and over on that other side for too long where I can't see you people. Voynich is here. Perfect timing. I was just coming back to the room too.
Good morning. Welcome back to the room.
How you doing, Voy?
I'm okay.
I still feel like it's like 7 o'clock
at night. I just splashed my face before I come to race, and I combed my hair before I got on air. So yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, what do you think about these Mandela effects?
Dude, it's weird. I know I didn't see the scene, but I heard it. The one that you played with Gwen Stefani. Yeah, they're in the taxi cab, right?
You've probably seen it a million times, boy. This isn't new to you. All right, you ready? You want to see the next one? All right, boom, baby, screen share. We're rocking and rolling. Oh, let me get the audio just in case. Oh, I really screwed up. All right, I'm getting better at this, boy. I'm getting better at screen sharing, even though I just fucked it up.
It's a learning curve, huh?
It is. You got to kind of like, it's like a wave. You got to like just go with the stream.
You're getting better at it, you know.
I'm getting better at it. So we got Dilemma, Queen. I'm just gonna cover this 500 here. I just figured I'm just gonna go in order. I'm not gonna do them all in one show, but I'm gonna just cover this whole friggin' thing because there's so much here. I mean, what if this thing disappears? We might as well make as many copies of it as we can. So look at this, Gordon's fish products. I remember Gordon's with a D, dude. I never seen Gorton's in my life, but I don't know.
I never heard of either.
Yeah,
either of the two.
It's just like it's something they sell in the grocery stores. It's something they sell in the grocery stores here in America. It's Gordon's Fisherman. There's commercials on TV and stuff. Who is this? Curious and Curiouser. She was good. She made a lot of Mandela Effect videos. She still does live streams. In the beginning, this channel was putting out all kinds of great stuff like this. All her videos were like this. Yeah, she was good. She would show them right side by side. She's still around, but she doesn't make videos in the same style. She changed the style up. This is an old one. I can tell.
It used to be like that. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
You remember it, right?
Yeah. I remember it in the middle, indeed. Yeah.
Vicks Vapo Rub or Vapor Rub? Vape O Rub. Vicks Vapo Rub.
Yeah, but with an apostrophe.
This one moved around a bunch of different times. Lays. What are they trying to say? Probably the way it looks. Oh, they took the apostrophe away from the Lays.
Yeah, they took it away. Yeah.
That's crazy. I never seen this one.
No, I didn't know that one either.
It makes sense though. Why would it have no apostrophe? If it's trying to say it's trying to show ownership, like it belongs to Lay, belongs to Lay. Such weird names. All right, so the Gordon's thing changed, dude.
Nobody's called Gordon.
I know. I don't know. But I know. Quiznos went out of business. I haven't seen a Quiznos around here in a long time. I don't know if they're still around. This place was good. Subs, sandwiches. I thought there was one named Stripe and there was one named Spike too. There was two different gremlins. Maybe not.
I have no idea.
Oh, I used to watch the Gremlins. Play-Doh, yeah, this one's weird to me, dude. Play-Doh like that, it's like that now.
Well, to me, it always used to be like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this QP or QPI.
Me neither. But, I just put it out there. See what people say. Different things grab different people. I don't know who this is either. Bob Seger. So what they're saying, Bob Seger is Bob Sagar now? Oh, he was Bob Seger and now he's, I don't know. I can't even spell anymore because of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing's been messing me up. The Mandela effect, I can't spell anymore. I can't spell correctly because of the Mandela effect. I misspell everything. All right. Well, that was the Gordons. There's more stuff here about the Gordons one. I'm not going to completely. I don't know. It doesn't really bother me too much. Oh, look at this one. The Great Pyramid moved and shrunk. Yeah, we looked at Dilemma. We're going in order. Look at this. Have you ever heard about the Great Pyramid moving and shrinking? I'll read it.
No.
I'll read it because I'm in the mood. Many people remember the layout of the pyramids to be in the same pattern as the Orion constellation. Yeah, the Great Pyramids are in the same. They are, right? The Great Pyramids,
like his
they
belt.
line up with the.
They
right?
line up with the belt of Orion.
Yeah. All right. Many people remember the layout of the pyramids to be in the same pattern as the Orion constellation. Yeah, they line up with the belt of Orion. Yep. All right. With the two larger ones being offset slightly by the smaller one, the same way the stars appear. However, not only does that not seem to be the case anymore, but some are claiming the two largest ones have swapped places from the positions they recall. Is this the... Wow. I haven't heard about this yet. People also remember the central pyramid to be the largest one and point to its name, the Great Pyramid, as reflecting that. Even more confusingly, some are claiming the Sphinx has moved from how they remember. So the Great Pyramids are moving, the Sphinx is moving now.
So,
I mean,
in
it's
what
all
position are they? They're in a different position now?
That's what they're saying. I'm going to play the video in a second. The Great Pyramid Khufu was built in 2670 BC over a 10 to 20 year period. It was the tallest man-made object in the world for over 3,800 years, right until the Lincoln Cathedral was built. The Lincoln Cathedral? Wasn't it? Isn't it the Lincoln Memorial? The Lincoln Memorial. It's not the Lincoln Cathedral. Anyway, oh, that's in England. Okay. I was about, all right, that's someplace else in 1311 AD. I was about to flip out, dude. The idea it was part of a formation mirroring Orion's belt has been questioned in the Pyramid Builder's Handbook. In particular, there's a Pyramid Builder's Handbook, and we don't have it? The particular in the international lining up of their northwest corners. All right, let me just play the video, dude. I don't want to read too much. This is from Scarab Performance. Subscribe to Dan over there with his 22.6 thousand subs. Doing good, looking great.
Hey guys, I just want to talk to you guys for a minute about this Mandela effect. What you're seeing in front of you right now is Orion's belt. I've been an avid astronomer for my whole life, and you know, something has come to me that is far greater than any Berenstain Bears or Fruit Loops or any of those things that we have, you know, come to find out about this alternate reality that we're living in. I have recently made a discovery that I think that is so profound and so mind-bending. I think that I really believe that once people start to wrap their heads around this, they're going to be really taken back by this, because it's something that no one's really talked about. And I think that, you know, I saw it on another video and it was mentioned, and I thought, are you kidding me? Like, so the video I watched was a Mandela effect video, and it was listing out all the Mandela effects that were out there. Some of them were, you know, sort of silly or whatever. I didn't really believe a lot of them. Some were pretty, you know, pretty profound. But the one that really stuck out was it said that the Great Pyramid now has a twin. And I thought, well, there's always been 3 pyramids, right? The largest was always in the center. And then you had one that was slightly smaller, okay, to the left. And then you had the smallest one to the right. Well, that's the way it was. And I know that studying the pyramids, going through the alien sort of, I guess I went through a stage where I was really researching aliens and looking at you know, the idea that there could be life outside Earth and in our universe. And I thought, you know, the theory was that, you know, that the pyramids, because of the way they were built in relation to Orion's belt, and they were also built to match it identically as far as volume of the stars. Okay, and the offset of the alignment was perfect. Okay, so this has always been a kind of known thing, and so, you know, I found it really weird when I looked at this picture right here. Sorry, this is now the Giza complex today, and we have this is.
That is weird. That's weird, right? Does that look weird to you? Boy, that you still there? Yeah. It's weird. It doesn't look right. It looks very different from how I remembered it pictured in my head.
In my reality, was the Great Pyramid. But if you look over here to the left, you will see a slightly larger pyramid. Now, this does not match up with Orion at all, because Orion.
No problem, Luna.
The largest star is in the center, and then you have a slightly, you know, like I would say almost like a 30%, maybe.
Yeah, Brenda Mitchell, I agree with you. Dan sounds like the radio DJ in the Roger Waters album, Radio Chaos. I always thought that he sounded like a radio DJ. He has an awesome voice for this, nice and bassy, and he does. I like this guy's voice right here.
Be 20% smaller star to the left, and then to the right you have, I would say, about a 40 or 50% smaller star to the right. And this was identical to, and this has always been the same alignment as the pyramids, okay, in volume. So, this was really weird. So I started looking into this more. And one thing I found out, and I found this to be just incredibly interesting, I looked up books about the Great Pyramid, okay? And one thing here, if you look, this is, it says the Egyptian Pyramid. This is by history.com. It has a lady standing here, and behind her is the Great Pyramid of Khufu. And I thought, okay, you would think the History Channel would get this right. So I thought, well, maybe, this is a typo. So I go over here, and I look over here. And this is Secrets of the Great Pyramid Revealed at Last. This is the X-ray team in front of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Okay? Now, you would think that a team that was going out to search the Great Pyramid, and you got these guys out here, and they're all, I don't know what the X-ray team was, but, whatever it is, it looked like a study group or something like that. You would think, though, they would have a pretty good idea of what the hell they're taking a picture of, what is behind them,
These people have no idea. None of these people know what the fuck these things are. They should have a pretty good idea. But these, you know what? I don't know. I always have the question of, are they really as stupid as they pretend to be? Are they really that dumb? And they really, or are they just pretending to be like that? They don't know that.
Yeah. I'm at the point that I don't even care anymore, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a bit blasé lately, it's like, yeah, man, whatever, shoot me,
I know what you're saying. Yeah, lately you have been like that, boy. You used to be so like on this stuff. You were so what's the word I'm looking for? Concentrated on this type of stuff. And now you just whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
Like Laxy Daisy, like Laxy
yeah,
Daisy.
but it's not like I don't care, I still stay connected with everybody, but on the other hand, I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. I mean, I don't want to find out who rules the world, and if he does rule the world, if he should do a better job at it. And yeah, dude. I mean, there's so much. It's just I give up,
Yeah, I understand, but it's still fun to look at this stuff.
And it's mud flood and Tartaria and the Mandela effect and the fucking New World Order and the jabronis and I'm like, yeah, man, dude, bring it on, this fucking World War III, okay, already. No.
Yeah, it is crazy. It does seem like it's going to be World War III eventually. Yeah. I'm gonna play it.
You would think you can really mess those up. I mean, there's only one Great Pyramid. Okay, it's not like there's a bunch of them. All right, and to have take this picture right there and just be like, yeah, it's a Great Pyramid, and I just it's weird. And there's more books out there. There's actually books. You can look this up on Google. Great books on the Great Pyramid, and there's books out there where the cover is this pyramid. With you can always tell it because it's the only one remaining with it's got still some of the casing stones at the top. You can actually see books with this freaking pyramid and it says the Great Pyramid. Now, why would you write a book about the Great freaking Pyramid and then put a pyramid that's not the Great Pyramid on the book? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. All right. And another thing. All right, this is even getting weirder because I'm like, I've looked at these things. This is something that is in ufology like crazy, man. Look, there was a push to think that maybe aliens came down to help build these things. Okay, so this stuff, if you've watched any kind of Ancient Aliens or any of those shows, my God, the hours I spent watching these alien shows, the pyramids were always talked about and studied, and I mean, I have seen countless documentaries on this stuff, and now in my reality, you're telling me that this is not the Great Pyramid anymore. So anyway, this is crazy. So then I go back.
Also, now they're saying that there was no tombs in the pyramids. There was no mummies ever found in the pyramid, like King Tut, all that shit. And he wasn't found in the pyramid, right? That's what they're
No,
saying.
I know. He never was. In my reality, he never was.
Where did they find him then?
Well, in the Valley of Kings, right?
But like where? Buried, like under the ground?
Yeah,
like,
where all these sarcophagus lie in like in a row. You know, it's in the Valley of Kings. Well, not in a row, but you know.
But it's not a pyramid though. It's not a pyramid. It's a tomb, but it's not a pyramid.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah, and but there was something inside. There always was something inside of the pyramid. I think it's called the King's Chamber, right? With this box, and you might think that there might have been a body inside there, but that never was the case. We know that.
Oh wow. Yeah. So all right. So we don't know what that room really was then. There's a room that's in a same room that's in every pyramid that they thought was for a body, but it's not.
No.
Wow. It's probably. I think.
Look at this.
I think these things were major components on the computer grid. They were like processors, like major processors of energy. Maybe even they were. I don't know, I can't think of the name right now. That like generators, like I don't know, nuclear, not nuclear, but like power plants. Power plants. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard that there's also like underwater rivers are very much stimulated by they actually make underwater rivers. That's what I heard.
Yeah. There is underwater rivers. You can hear them.
Yeah, but the pyramids tend to make underwater rivers, so maybe they were placed there for that effect, so that the water would draw there, right?
So they put the pyramid there, and then the river draws all the way up to the pyramid under the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. We could do a whole show on that, boy.
Yeah, you can look into that. Yeah,
I'm going to.
When in the hell did this entrance? Well, this looks like it's going into the pyramid. I mean, like I can't really tell for sure, but it looks like it's pretty much against it. Now, this could be some new construction. It's very possible. They could maybe fix some of it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's new. I'm gonna tell you guys, I've never seen anything like this ever in my life. There has never been anything like that. In fact, you could always walk around these things, and there was always plenty of room around them, and there was like, just a little bit of rubble and stones laying around.
I've never seen an entrance like this to it. It looks like a copy and paste. It looks like a collage.
Yeah, what is this? I never seen it look like this either. What side of the pyramid is this? But it sounds like Dan's getting into some mud flood research here. Like it sounds like he's actually researching the stones and stuff. He's doing a little Dan's doing a little digging here. I can tell. What year was this? Dan was doing he's ahead of his time. He was doing mud flood research back when everyone was still learning about the Mandela effect. Look at this.
Now, is this something new? I mean, what the hell is it? And this should be the Great Pyramid anyway. All right, period. This is just crazy. This thing is gigantic, and it shouldn't be there. It should be smaller, and it should be just like the picture I showed you, like this. And so now here we are, and I'm telling you right now, you guys, I want some feedback on this because I know I'm not going crazy. I know that in my old reality. This is exactly the way it was.
I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play his whole.
Right, it was always the same.
But it's a good video.
I believe
stars.
Yeah.
You like it? Should have left it up.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But he's a glober
I don't want to get.
Dan is a Glober
He's
still,
what?
right? A Glober.
I think he is. I think so, right? I don't know. I haven't really watched him lately, but I know a lot
He
of the
hasn't-
Mandela effect people still believe in NASA. They still believe in the globe, but they don't. But they believe like it's a little different. Like they think like some of them believe in quantum immortality. That's what I was talking about earlier. They believe that like I don't know that this place is like different than what we believe. I don't really want to speak for them on what they believe because people don't like that, but they have some pretty interesting
takes on it.
Takes on what this place could be. But I'm thinking about ending it there. I mean, we just covered a bunch of more. We're gonna tomorrow night we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next one. We're gonna keep going. I covered a bunch of these. We're gonna cover them all. We're gonna keep doing this every night. But it's 3 a.m. It usually takes me about an hour to decompress after these things. Because I need to I need to keep an eye on YouTube now, dude. I need now, it takes 1 hour for them to process the stream and then 3 hours for them to complete it. So in between then is when they give you a strike. So if you keep an eye on it, if you see them starting to pull some shit like block or anything like that, delete it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just don't take the risk, just don't take the risk.
Yeah, but I want my streams to stay up.
But you must have also experienced it that even though you make a neat show and nothing went wrong, they will just kill your show anyway.
There was one, 3 or 4 nights ago. It was a great show. Nothing went wrong, and they said deceptive spamming and deceptive practices.
Yeah. I've had that one.
They didn't give me a strike, but they just blocked it off the system. So if I did anything wrong, wouldn't they have given me a strike? Like, why? Somebody just complained. I'm not even monetized.
I don't know what their policy exactly is,
Oh,
but
that reminds me.
We are on the list and we're going to get hit. So that's what I know.
Well, I've been talking back to them a lot lately too, Voy. Like, they gave me, I've been like in my, when I appealed it, when I appealed their decision, I don't just, oh, I'm sorry, will you please, No, I fucking talk mad shit to them. And they fucking, some of the shit I say is shit that I wouldn't even say on YouTube. And they don't even, and they will not, they're just pissed at me now. They're shadow banning Michelle L2. They're not.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
They give me,
it really doesn't matter what you say to them,
No, but
I think.
Yeah. But it seems like the other day after I said what I said to them, it seems like they fucking made it so nobody, like right now there's only 4 people on Michelle L2. The thumbnail didn't even come up. Look, let me show you. Look at this shit. Michelle, it's like they're just taking a shit on my new channel. I'm trying to bring it back and they're just taking a shit on it. Look. Let me share screen. Look, you can see the 2 streams. Look. I'm live over here. Is it sharing yet? Let me see. Look, 11 watching on Boston Ray, 4 watching on Michelle L2, and this isn't the thumbnail. This is the wrong thumbnail. That's like, you know what I'm saying? They screwed me over. Why didn't they just put the same thumbnail? They're just trying to screw me every which way. But I wanted to show you guys something something really cool that I got done. That me and Singe Man have been making designs and stuff, and I want to show you guys a cool design that we made. If I can ever find it. All right, let me see. Now I'm streaming the stream. All right, hold on. This is where it's at. Hold on. About me. You go to the About Me section. Plus, it's posted in the. It's posted on the top of the. It's in the pinned comment. It's in the friggin'. It's in the description too. But we made these new ones, man. Well, I'm still making more. I'm still making a few more, but I'm working on it. I'm spread very thin here. Is this it? No. Let me see. So I got my own t-shirt shop. I got the original one, but I want to show you guys something. The new design. Is it here? Yeah. Look at this. Fauci, COVID commander. Boom, baby. And on the back, we do not consent. Boom, you look at that. Dr. Fauci is COVID commander, you know? And you could get it in any color you want. Pink, blue. Not only that, I have it in the woman's. Let me see. Of course, I didn't forget about the ladies. Let me see, where's it at? Oh, it ain't here yet. Oh. All right, well, I got to get it in the ladies. It ain't there yet. It ain't showing up. It should be. Look at that. Is it showing up in the hoodies yet? Oh, wow. So I made it in there. It's there, but it ain't showing up yet. What are they hiding it? Well, at least it's in the t-shirts. They're hiding it on people. Oh, here it is. No. Here it is. Here's the hoodie. All right, here we go. They're showing up now. Look at that. We do not consent on the back. COVID commander. Dr. Fauci is. Any color you want, baby. Pink, COVID commander. Any size you want. COVID commander. That one's nice. I like this color too. This is a nice color. You know? Everyone on the back. We do not consent. Because we don't. All right? We don't consent.
Hell no.
Hell no. So, you know, I haven't sold one thing yet at all. And you know, we're gonna come up with more stuff too. And I'm gonna work on more stuff. Look at that. We got the woman's crop hoodie, Mud Mob. Look in the front. We got the retro sun design, Boston Ray.
I like that.
Boston Ray. I would get it in black. I got to change the writing on that. It's for women, you know. I got all kinds of shit. Did you see my my drinkware's off the hook? Look at this. Look at these glasses.
I like the mug, dude.
I'll go back for the mug too. But look at the glasses. You can get them in all different colors.
But they're fucking expensive, dude. They're way too expensive.
I know, right? I know. They are expensive, dude.
20 euros for a glass is like way too much.
I know. The glasses are expensive. You're right. They are, dude. I can try to lower it, but I don't know. I got to look at their prices.
This one really, the mug really, yeah.
Yeah?
I like
You like it?
Yeah.
You like the mug?
Yeah. I want that one for Christmas, please.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm working on it. I don't even have any of my own products yet. We got the backpack.
I hope Santa Claus is listening.
I'm gonna make a COVID commander backpack for back to school. Yeah, I am, and I'm gonna make a COVID commander T-shirt. I'm gonna make more. I'm
COVID commander lunchbox.
Yeah. You get the idea. You see what I'm trying to do. Oh man. So anyway, that's my T-shirt shop. It's getting there. It's a work in progress. I gotta do it. I'm broke. YouTube's not supporting me. I got kids. I got a family. I'm on an old ass computer from 1994. But
wow,
things are still going all right though. You know, I'm not that bad. I'm working on it. Okay? It's a work in progress. So with that said, I have my PayPal, I have my Cash App, I have Venmo, I have Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is I think it's like a monthly thing. It's like Patreon. You get it's like you donate a couple bucks a month, dude. It's not a big deal. All right. So, anyways, we're gonna go. I'm gonna play some songs. We're gonna get out of here. You know what? Thanks for coming on, Voynich. And remember, you gotta be dope.
That works.
Oh shit! 1, 2, yo. Yo, back up, nigga, back up, yo. The one in particular, bringing the funk and the flavor, the way that I'm rhyming. I'm running perimeter, speaking it funny, I'm beating them dumb, and I'm taking their life. And I be the one to beat them in the game of Scrabble. Wonder why they're thinking that I'm ever so nice. And I be the one that never get caught up in a scandal, cause you know the pros are so precise. And what I be doing impossible, I'm a abolish like all of them. When the button is pressed, I give it to throttle. When all of you, when I see the marble, when it's sudden death, I be the one to give it all I got to run it up into a speed. To anybody try to copy, get it smack, and then I'm ready for the battle. Any moment, any minute, I'm returning to a killer any second. I'm a stab and I'm get it to a mood, and everybody better stay away and move, cause anybody getting caught up in the show. And then I hit him with a track, and I'm bleeding on the floor, and then I gotta be aware that it was fucking with the flow. And any minute I'm ready, spitting the heavy or the deadly. I'm jetting, and I'ma make it on the setting a fast flow, sending a lyrical melody, giving it a felony. Fucking you telling me you better take your rap notes. I'm gonna give it some breath from all of my rhyming and codes. I'm gonna give it some rest, but I deliver my best. Time to let it be told. When I be spitting my best, I'm in an intricate zone. When I belittle your set, put in your riddle to rest. You're not defying my flow.
Yo, long as I'm living, never be the end of the era. Came with the vendetta, we keeping it 80s. I'm tougher than leather, the ladies are loving me. Bigger and deeper like Peter the Piper. Been picking the pepper, I get it to give it a cervical injury. Kicking the walls when I lived in the uterus. Fetus from moving and doing this to it is. Cook like a bunch of vanilla, McGilla, gorilla, the villain, the criminal killer. And tell her to hunt with the gun, the menace to the public. I pummel a puppet, political pundit. The better the battle, the inability to meddle with the better veteran, the heroin, the medicine, the venom with the medicine, the regimen, the better minute, better get him in the tenement. I hit him in the head again, and Lenny with the Beatles singing, let it be the legacy, the enemy to live a little bit. And when I hit him with the minigun and penalty to get it beheaded, the ton of Zebedee with the negative energy, identity. They wanna get rid of us, I gotta keep in the coming, vigilante, get it to medical, the B2B trauma, give me the record, the sick of the wicked, deliver the gun of Milligan in the beginning with the military bucket, did the shining, the killing, the kid to be another Kubrick, and giving the killer the kiss, sticking the dick in the dish, living to resist, so to be a liberty, a genie, giving it the wish. Fuck the gibberish, gibbery, fast rapping too quick. What happened to the boom bip? What you think you a full schnick? You in the ocean with sharks, or Moses closing ocean parts. I burn you like Jonah Parks. I sink you down like Rosa Parks. Gotta be dope. Gotta be dope. Reach out.
Running man himself, y'all. Already running man.
Gotta be dope. Jazzy Jeff on the cut.
And I'm already the rugged man mixed with Sean Price, Jizza Mix, Rock, Kim Kane, Pharaoh Monch, I bomb Mike, Scuba, Sadat, Jamar, Tip, Ali, your Fife, Naughty by nature, Tretch, Chip, Food Chub. In each line I'm G-rap in his prime with each track devoured. So ease back when I rhyme or be blasted coward. You ready to get in the brawl of the box and I'm calling the shots as top MC. And up on his beat it's all from Rocky and Apollo Creed.
The lyric attack in the attic, a prison genetics, eugenics, a gaddic, a vision, a Hindu, a monarch, I'm not the magician. I'm cooking the heat up, I'm back in the kitchen, I'm super lover. C, steady B, heavy D, like the MC, Schooly D, and just ice and iced tea. The Illa Tomorrow, Gonzalo, Pizarro, no Pega Barro, the Gold Eldorado, Dylan, Jerry, Chicago, the Killer Machado, the Mr. Mixo, Plick, the villain, Bizarro, the high octane, the reign of Mozart brain, the end game of Sharp Pain, the pen game of Mark Twain. Go!
You gotta be dope, Afro.
Jazzy Jeff on the cut. Gotta be dope.
The MacGyver smoker is a very handy guy to have around, especially when it comes to reefer.
Hey man, we're out of papers.
All right, then get me a toilet paper roll, a corkscrew, and some tin foil.
We don't have a corkscrew.
All right, then get me an avocado, an ice pick, and my snorkel. Trust me, bro, I've made bongs with less. Hurry up.
feeling you get of being this worthless. When things are so dark in my heart, but you only know what you see on the surface. If I ever pull back the curtains, then you would probably just see what berserk is. I can't stay here anymore, no, I gotta get out of this place and flee with a purpose. I've been deceiving the serpents, working, re-up and purchase. I'm from the land of the free, America, we love a circus. But I'm in these chains, just wanna go home, I don't wanna explain the drama that I'm in. I must have had coming, there's no way around it, my karma just came. I know what karma can do, I've been around it, if you rap you a
earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. Now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? I thought you knew about it. Would you rather do without it? The earth's a center. The sun and moon moves around it like a clock. Can you hit a moving target with a rocket? I'm not hard to get along with. Just take a bong hit. Do you serve up any content? The stars are constant. You want a consolation for it? It makes me vomit. We never do get hit by comments. I know you want it. Just leave another useless comment. NASA lost it. The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? Earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, what you gonna do about it? The earth is flat, now tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. Tell me what you think you're gonna do about it. You know it's flat. And there is a bunch of us. The globe is munching on a bunch of snuffle uppercuts. You think it's cute? Then why not cuddle up with us? We know it's flat. Why you making such a fuss? My supper was the fucking best. That's just because the earth is flat. It hit me like an uppercut to the nuts. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. There's a Russian with the crew. Don't forget to brush after your food. Asteroids and asteroids too. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat and there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. The earth is flat, there's nothing you can do about it. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. What you gonna do about it? The earth is flat. It's fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat. The earth is fucking flat.
Sweet the taste of love can be, until you let me pick the fruit of the forbidden tree.
Yeah, nobody knows half the trouble I've seen at the pub with IVs and my blood till I pee. Straight vodka and whiskey, they lock me up quickly, then want to convict me for this disease. And my mom and pop give me, yeah, I'm an alcoholic, and they were alcoholics. All it was fun till I pulled out the wallet and dumped out amounts as brolic. I'm not a baller, I just rap a lot. I grew up on Scarface and rap a lot, used to scrap a lot. But here's an afterthought, I regret it, it's pathetic. Can't even go to Canada, see half my fans at rock. October 22nd, last time I took a drink. That's right, I look at things half full instead of half empty. The glass rule, yeah, it's mad tempting till I think about my dad's drool and his ash sent me from his cremated body that I keep to this day. In my mom and pop's wedding vase beneath where I stay, down in the basement. Adjacent to that is where my sister found my dead mom. She's headstrong, that day was dead wrong. She found her comatose due to an overdose. People ask me how do I coast, I tell them the Holy Ghost, Father and the Son, the Trinity as a whole. But they don't wanna hear divinity is the goal. Don't limit me as a soul, or mention the old. I'm not doing push-ups, nah, I'm pinching the globe. Besides the fact I get so sad with no dad, judge won't go lighter on the sentence like a Zippo ad. So I gotta do my time like a man and write rhymes while I can. Your pencil won't fit inside of my hand. Try as I can, can't shake my faith. I told the devil like, go ahead, make my day to infinity and beyond the sun's what I see past it. One more bar and I'm done like a relapse. But I feel as if
everybody, you were who I hated most. A fucking grown man who's afraid of ghosts. All those secrets you could only find a way to cloak. All that venom laced in everything you'd say to folks. Drinking and laughing with that pathetic parade of jokes. Great insults for a guy sitting with the plate of coke with the wife and kid at home. How could you betray and poke for these stupid whores? Was your loyalty you made an oath? Oh, look at the results of a lost soul sowing his oats in a sea full of fucking sharks rowing his boat with a hole in it plus a stock. You ain't got nowhere to go. And so you threw away every gift you had for another bag, another fifth to a day. Sad, all those opportunities that you had, people would kill for, you threw in the trash. Low self-esteem misconstrued as brash. Your old self-esteem and that ruinous wrath that chews you in half day to day on a regular basis. You just run the other way whenever you face this fact. And I'm getting so sick of your face in the mirror. There's no place where it's clearer than there. Going zero to here in an instant, running on instinct. Can't get your dreams and your nightmares in sync. Those ghosts talk to me in my head. If they're still there, no, they're not dead. And there was so much blood to be shed, but I could never kill them all. Prayers for rain to wash away, but no heaven ever calls. We stay trapped in yesterday, and that's a legend of a fall. Taking a look at you was difficult. Creature in his cups is ugly. Too high to keep reaching for this stuff unlovely. Off the hinges, out on the fringes, outside out for revenge and vengeance. The war never ends. It spins in the winds and trenches, sins in the bloodshed. It begins and ends with regrets you had had. Too many things to mention. All those ghosts in the past are a grim contingent. But what's fueling the engine is no fooling, pretending. No principles among this hot knock school we're attending. You're willing to partake in any rule that you bend in this land of the high break, when nobody remembers your name unless you king of menace. The same between heaven and hell. I had seen the pendulum swing. Watch a hope float away in 10 inches of rain. So it's a dope show today. Your penance is in pain. Yeah, I seen it all. Everything you ever been through. It all happened how it's supposed to. It was all essential. All the things that you endured, the bottom you descend to. It's time to let go of that past. Stop being sentimental. So I forgive you for all the shit that you lived through, for all the shit that was done to you, everything that you did too. Melting a cold heart and stepping out of that igloo. Emerge as a good man, but you was a good kid too. Those ghosts talk to me in my head. If they're still there, no, they're not dead. And there was so much blood to be shed.